Well, this is why they call Lethbridge the Bridge City. The viaduct built in 1909, the highest, longest of its kind in the world. It's a battle of the unbeatens in draw 9.
Trying to get it over, bang it, move the yellow, and he will. Kevin Cooey.
Kevin Cooey has jumped out of the blocks at the NMAX Center. The 4-time Brier champion has 4 wins in Lethbridge. The same results for Matt Dunstone. 4 games, 4 wins. The cards have fallen into place for the team. Is this the year the 2-time Canadian junior champ takes that next step? Dunstone, Alberta, Tim Hortons Brier continues. The NMAX Center is also home to the Lethbridge Hurricanes of the Western Hockey League. They're on a 7-game road trip. Won't be back until March 16th against Regina. And interestingly enough, we have a Regina team on the ice in Matt Dunstone tonight. Let's get you caught up in what happened this afternoon. It was Pool B play, and our feature was Paul Fleming from Halifax in Nova Scotia as he played wild card number 3. And Jason Gunlickson from Morris, Manitoba. This one comes down to an extra and a perfect draw. Really a perfect game for Fleming and the entire team from Halifax as they do pick up the win. Northern Ontario rolling along. Brad Jacobs, 6-1 winner over Quebec. It was Manitoba convincingly over Nunavut and Raguju. Again, coming off showing no letdown from the Olympics, wins again. So there you have it on Pool B, top of the table, Gushue, Fleming with 3 straight wins. Still looking for their first wins, Nunavut and the Territories. We'll focus our attention now on Pool A, and right at the top of the table, Dunstone against Cooey. And on this Monday night, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back to our continuing coverage. Kathy and Russ alongside. So it has been, 42 years? Rick Folk, 1980, last Saskatchewan winner. They've got 2 chances here with Flash, of course, Saskatchewan champion, and, of course, Dunstone wildcard. Is it Matt Dunstone's time?
Well, Matt Dunstone will tell you, yes, it is. He said the first bronze medal against Gushue, that was a learning experience. Last time, he feels they controlled the game, made 1 mistake, and that was the difference. But he is very much a fatalist, thought it wasn't his time. He says it is. Winning tonight would put him well on track.
Kevin Cooey says his Alberta final win at the Provincials was the best game the team has played all season, and it really just seems to have continued here.
Yeah, it really has. You forget it's only John's 2nd year, and with the COVID, they haven't played that much. They're a way better team this year. Won 2 Spiels, 3rd at the Trials, a really good round robin at the Trials, and undefeated at the Provincials. Maybe they're coming in here with a little Johnny momentum.
Yeah, John Morris, of course, joining the team last year. So that is our matchup. 2 undefeated teams when we do come back to Lethbridge.
The Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, here's how. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. And by New Holland, proud supporter of Curling Canada.
To make the playoffs, the semifinals back-to-back years. What more do we need to believe that we can actually do this thing and pull this off? So we're riding high on confidence right now. We love this event. We feel like we come very prepared and ready for this event all the time.
It comes down to winning. I don't think you care how you get there. You have a better chance if you win your pool. But I mean, it's all about kind of holding up that trophy at the end of the week, no matter how you get there. It's a long week, and we just want to be around at the end and have a chance to win.
The pregame handshakes, 2 undefeated teams. Matt Dunstone and Kevin Cooey. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Dunstone and the team hail from the Highland Curling Club in Regina, with Matt Dunstone and backed up by Dustin Kidby, Kirk Myers, and Braden Muscowie. The Alberta champions from the Glencoe Club in Calgary, skipped by Kevin Cooey, with Ben Hebert, John Morris, and BJ Neufeld. And of course, Morris will hold the brush for Cooey. And Kevin has, in fact, won the draw to the button, so he will have the last rock. He'll have the hammer playing the yellow stones. When you look back at his event so far, he may have gotten a little bit of a break in that opening game against Colton Flash. Flash had a chance to win it in 10, missed, rolled out, scored just one. It went to an extra, and he picked up his first win. Then came wins over Newfoundland and Labrador, Ontario, and Yukon. And so it is Dunstone, wildcard number 2, playing the Red Stones, and to get us underway, their lead is Dustin Kidby.
Well, this should be a real classic. Kevin's just about, well, what is he, 7 out of 9 finals. The last 2 Brier's bronze medals for this team from Saskatchewan, and they really should have won both semifinals, got to the Brier final both years. They're just 2 hero shots. Botcher ripped their hearts out last year with an angle raise and stuck it for 2. And so both teams capable of not only making the playoffs, but going farther than that.
Fight the 4. Just fight the 4. Line's good.
No, just top 8's good. Fully.
No, it's just top 8. Yep, higher even.
Go then.
Makes sense off the deuces, 15 a quarter going there.
Easy.
Vic, there was a 97% chance that was going to be an outturn.
Easy way.
Ben Hebert's thrown 2 interns this week. 56 outturns.
Reminds you of
Pretty good. Little hard, maybe.
clean, easy. The late Neil Harrison.
100%.
He played with Ed Wernick. He just never. He only threw one turn. He only won one turn.
We played Eddie at the end of his career, and the last 2 seasons of Neil's career, he played with us. So we're playing Eddie. We win the toss. Instead of throwing a center guard, Eddie throws a corner guard, which is the last thing you do, but it was on the intern side. So I called for a come around. And Neil says, no, I want to throw the out turn. And I was standing on the divider, and Kirk made it perfect. It's just what he wanted to do.
Hard.
Leaves it sitting right there. Does
How's it going, brother?
Ben Hebert. Kirk Myers.
Little hard. Clean. Easy.
Making a 7th appearance. As Kirk, 4 of them he played with Stephen Laycock. He skipped once. And of course with Dunstone last year in the bubble.
Attaboy. Shot.
And Kurt was probably our best team in Saskatchewan, and then Dunstone wasn't foolish. He came and picked him up, and that eliminated that team.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Roll it.
Hebert, 1-2, and will leave up the corner, covering just off center line guard, covering the edge of the 4.
Little fresh curl there. Need 14 coming through here.
I agree. Wildcard has a chance to sit 2 now. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We'll start with Team Dunstone.
We'll make Kevin Cooey draw. That's the trick at this point in time. Kevin's draw percentage for the week so far, 80, hits 93. So if you have a choice, make him draw. It doesn't mean you can't make them, but that definitely his weakness at this point. And you're just playing believe for this young team. They're knocking on the door 2 years in a row. At one point in time, it's going to open up like it did for Botcher. So just believe in yourself, at one shot at a time.
All right, you got to make this a tough double. Come on.
Gotta go.
Keep going hard. Little more.
Good shot. Pretty good, boys. 48. Take the double all day. Got the double or no?
Oh, the keys for Cooey and Alberta.
Oh, momentum, and we talked about it in the opening. Johnny Morris has made a big difference to this team. Strategy, rock positioning. Don't forget he's a mixed doubles specialist too. So when there's 9 rocks in the 4-foot, he's advantageous to be there, and he's played that much better than Kurt Myers. That's the difference, the biggest difference of the 4 players. So be aggressive with Johnny and let the skipper play his own shots. We witnessed it in game 1. There was an easier draw to win the game, and Cooey said, no, I'm playing the out-turn angle raise, made it perfect. Let him do it.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue, an obvious choice for Western Canadians for over 95 years. I'm a little disappointed because you went with the Mo Mentum twice.
I know.
You used it in the opening, and then you used it here.
Well,
it's just overdone, don't you?
Well, that's momentum. That's
right.
Rolls.
You had that momentum.
Nice pace, clean. Nice pace. Clean. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but you know, Kathy, Russ makes a point in that we've said it many times. Get out of Kevin's way when he's on his game.
Well, and I would argue that the Cooey team that we have already seen this week is a lot less chatty than we have seen in the past. There isn't the intrusion, if you will, of the, I don't want to say front end because, of course, BJ throws third, but sweeps, they're not down there nearly as much. So the time shouldn't be an issue as much. And you have to think that's going to feed into Kevin's confidence when there's only 1 or 2 options instead of 5 and 6, as we've seen in the past.
Whoa, John. Whoa, John. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep. No.
Stick.
That silver medal, of course, was won right here in
Shot, Beach.
Lethbridge.
Good throw.
Nicholas Edin winning the World Championship that year.
I didn't know what kind of weight we're throwing in.
Well, it's nice to be back in Lethbridge. And the other key thing about Lethbridge, it's become now just the 4th city in our country to host all 4 of the Season of Champions events.
You dug deep there, but I didn't know
They
that.
had the Scotties, the Women's Worlds, the Men's Worlds, and now the Brier.
Gotta go. Hit real hard. All right, buddy. Hard to it. Right to it.
Now you're going to stump me here. Trying to think. Edmonton would be one, would think.
Ottawa, maybe?
Possible. I'd have to look it up. Winnipeg, Brandon, St. John, New Brunswick.
Oh.
That's funny.
Wouldn't have thought that.
Whoa. Ben.
Hard, Ben.
Got a curl a good inch here. He's going to miss it.
No.
Oh.
Yep. Boy, Beach.
Nice. Stick with it.
Great shot, buddy.
BJ Neufeld hasn't been quite to his standard all 4 games. He hasn't hurt the team, but he hasn't been on fire like you normally see. That might be a good start right there.
It's not much high speed.
Great shot. Yeah, easy.
Well, Matt Dunstone said he was quick to forget the trials, and he pointed the blame strictly at himself, not the fact that he didn't have Braden Moskowy at third. He just said, look, I did not play well enough. And when you lose your first 4, it's tough to come back. So they all took a month off. He went south to visit family. They didn't throw a stone for a full month until the new year.
Clean. Yep.
That's just a great idea.
Hard.
It's such a grind.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
Very nice. Good throw. That's nice.
Make the roll, and I don't know.
I don't think so.
Well, if you rolled away big,
Now they left it on the center line.
Solid control.
Back 4. Some may say, well, could you take it, brushed it a little bit further to get in behind the guard? But they like it right where it is.
Well, it brings up.
It just decelled the whole way down. Like,
yeah, and I didn't want to overthrow it just with how fast we've seen it to the wings, and everything's ran all week.
Yeah.
That was the first one that came off. Like, is weird.
That's the first one we've seen like that all week for sure.
Interesting. They're remapping it again. That's the hard part because you see it, but do you believe it when it hasn't done that all week? Interesting situation here now, Vic. If Cooey rolls buried, it looks good until Dunstone freezes to it, and then you can't blank. So I think they're going to try to stay wide open here.
Roll it. Big roll.
Oh, there he is. He's going in behind.
Okay.
thought that was minimum for first down.
Try, Kev. Little tight.
Don't think that was the original call. He's trying to hit it dead on or roll wide. Now, if this is made well, you're not blanking.
He's trying to go like half under. I have a better sense of it than me.
Okay. Same as draw to the button, guys.
Definitely need a nice move. It's all right. You can see an inch or two. So. Yeah, got her.
You good with that broom?
Yep.
So a third straight Brier appearance for Matt Dunstone. And, well, as already mentioned, back-to-back bronze medals in 20, and then in the bubble of Calgary.
Even that makes a difference, Vic. If you miss a Brier, you're not in a Brier for 5 or 6 years, and it feels different for a while. You keep going year after year after year. You start to really get a feel for right off the bat, and all the different distractions that you learn to live with over the couple of years, and it's fresh.
Hard line. Hard line.
Well, and Matt said he wasn't able to replicate Wadena. He doesn't know if they ever will, remembering before they went to the bubble, they moved into Wadena and people in the town brought them food and they trained. But they did have a training weekend in Calgary. They spent 4 days before this event just curling, as he says, no distractions, to be as ready as they could be for this event.
Just got to open up the broom. Yep, you're right. That's on me, buddy. Great throw. Really?
Not even.
Tough, but
T-line.
It's not easy, but if you just threw the same
Time
shot
up.
Matt did
Back
with
eight.
6
Time
inches
up.
more ice,
15-4. Back
you only
eight.
have to move it a couple of inches.
Okay, so you want to be like
back 4.
T on its own?
Yeah.
kinda?
Exactly.
What do you think of that?
Is that a little less than what he had?
We definitely need less ice.
Well, that's where he kind of throw it there, but he throws it kind of back.
If you're
But I need a bit more weight.
Yeah, I like that broom.
I like it. I mean,
Okay.
it at least gets to it and we get
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
There's a veteran.
T-line, boys.
You take a little more ice trying to be cute, and you throw it a foot heavy, and they steal one. With that ice, unless he's really heavy, it shouldn't miss, and he's pretty well guaranteed one already. It's up to the boys to make it to 2.
Yep.
You just got to
So right now the shot stone does belong to Matt Dunstone and called right off.
No, weight's
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Weight's
Whoa.
good.
Roll. Bend.
Now you got to help it over, and
Everything you got.
it'll be Ben Hebert.
Everything you got, Ben. Harder.
Hebert, if you can you touch this enough? Just touch it enough. Oh, and then it rubs and rolls off and spins too far.
Strike 2.
Having a look here, they were quick to throw it away and say 1 red.
Our fault.
Our bad. Yeah.
And they're still not sure. John Morris doesn't want to concede so quickly.
The boys jumped that. It's just, that's a bad habit.
You fouled? Yes, they will. It'll be 1. Steal a 1. Dunstone here in the first. Monday night at the Brier in Lethbridge. As we welcome you back at our featured game, 2 teams undefeated in Pool A. Matt Dunstone and his team from Highland and Regina, 4 straight wins. The Alberta champions, Kevin Cooey out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary, 4 straight wins. And Dunstone with a steal of 1. Throws up the 2 centers. The corner goes up from Alberta, and around goes Ben Hebert. Once again, Alberta with the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Well, being a skip, I'm going to defend the skip. In this case, Kevin Cooey. I don't ever remember the front end saying it was light. And it's not up to them to show you the line, especially on such a fine angle that had to be hit at. And they brushed it vigorously for obviously a little too long.
Just through. Hard.
Kevin had that made.
Hard. Just through.
Clean.
Yep.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Kidby.
Come on, buddy.
You can hear Moscowy saying, come on, got it by now. Where's this going to roll? And it'll stop and
Great throw. Nice sweep.
sit for shot. Stone, top 8 foot.
I gotta believe it was a smidge more. Like I threw that.
It's an interesting night because you've got some really good games on the ice. On sheet A, the defending champions Botcher, 3 straight wins against the Saskatchewan champions in Colton Flash, Newfoundland and Labrador against Prince Edward Island. We're playing on sheet C, and it's a must-win for both these teams. A 4th loss would almost certainly, so early in the event, take out both James Grattan, New Brunswick, and Glenn Howard of Ontario. Remembering, of course, just 3 teams will advance, and you have to be better than 500 record to even be considered for a tiebreaker.
That's interesting. So then it's who beat who, and then maybe even draw a button, and it gets messy.
Little hard.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
No. Hard, easy. Pretty close.
No.
Little big, if anything.
Yeah, just hard, eh? That's normal.
That's hard, eh?
Yeah, that's hard.
Good, bud.
Little heavy, Deucey.
All right, Kathy, let's start our updates with this. As I say, must win for both, and it is James Grattan and his team from the Gage Golf and Curling Club in Oromocto, and they have last rock.
Well, I think Glenn's pretty frustrated. James came around the corner guard on his first and went deep and set up a little pocket, but in trying to follow in there to get shot, Glenn's over curled a little bit, so it is already one that belongs to New Brunswick, trying to find a way to score 2.
Clean, wait only, wait only. We don't want to bump this. You're fine, clean it, can't hurt it now.
And there's your deuce. Early lead for Grattan. Nice hit and roll there for Alberta as they get under both centerline guards. Braden Muscowie in a 6th Brier appearance.
Too much. Top 12.
You can
Top
go.
8's the weight.
Weight's close.
Top 12.
Okay, bit of room.
Line will be good. Just play the weight.
Statistically, he's the one player that's got an advantage against his opponent. And he's 4 up on BJ Neufeld at this point in the week.
Behind it?
No, we are.
Yep,
go. Just
Deuce.
go hard. Hard. Sorry, boys.
Chat.
Back 8, buddy. Good throw.
I'm St. Board.
Yeah. Half rock with board.
Yeah.
Weight's good. Board.
Yep. Hard.
Fingers coming off that handle
Benny.
just at the last moment.
Yeah, it's
BJ
true.
Neufeld.
It's true.
Gosh.
Whoa.
John. Whoa.
Oh,
Hard two. Yep.
That's good.
Just precision, very nice.
What beach?
And sharper Neufeld here so far tonight. Pretty good situation. Dunstone can freeze one in there at some point and shrink the scoring area, but they can't do what they just did and leave it wide open.
Rather not.
Hard.
You sure?
Okay, where are we?
Play the weight. Play the weight. Play the weight.
Top 12.
Line's good. Play the weight.
Where are we?
Line's great. Line's perfect.
Go ahead.
Line's perfect.
Hard. Doesn't need to curl. Just go.
Line's perfect.
Hard.
Myers, Kid P.
Don't stop. Keep going.
Don't stop.
Nice shot.
And very nice.
Good shot.
What'd you get, Matty?
To do anything with that, I draw around it.
And first one? 25.
Jeez. 15-3. So it's running nice.
15-3. The
Just a
highest I've heard is
sliver.
15-4. That's a nice surface.
Yeah, top button. Yeah. Okay, so speed I think is going to be good here.
Yeah.
Their draws were like 14-4-ish.
Get that out and Stone. Everything back.
Got a little light, little bit early.
Well, the stagger works in their favor if they can get around it.
True.
Little light. Gotta go.
Go then. Line's good.
Gotta go, Benny, I got you.
Mine's really good, guys.
Line's green.
Head down, I got you.
Mine's really
Head
good.
down.
Go, Benny. Mine's
Morris
perfect.
just says, Ben, you keep your head down. I'll watch.
Yep.
I'll have a look. You just brush.
Off now. Sweet. Drop beach.
And around they go, and they'll tuck maybe half a stone
Really
underneath.
light halfway.
Yeah, good shot.
That's fast. And keep in mind, they're all going down that same path with some brushing, and it's heating it up. And that can add 2 or 3 feet without even sweeping the next rock. So you have to be careful in these. It's amazing how you watch one or you time one. You say, I know what it is.
Higher.
It would have loved
And
for
it
to do
just
1
keeps
foot
going.
higher.
Same as your Maddie. Take a pound off what I gave you last time.
Just a pound. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go, boys. T-line.
Should be our button path here.
Yeah, you betcha.
No numbers talked about here. I love it. Just a pound lighter.
And at the same time, they have to take into consideration what you've just talked about, the path.
Yes.
How many times it's played.
Yeah, I think that's why they're saying just throw it a little lighter, because it looks like you could drag it forever on this intern side at the moment.
Line's good. T-line. Top 4. T's the
So
way.
here we go.
Good.
Skip Stones
Line's
here in
good.
the
Play
second.
way.
Matt
T-line.
Dunstone in
Build
his
that
first.
way. Top T. T.
Line's
Five
perfect.
seconds here.
Wait's close, but I gotta wait.
Clean.
Yeah. We can if you need. T-line.
Yep.
Hard line.
Hard, guys.
T-line.
Come on, Kirk. You gotta go. You gotta go.
We're there.
Hard. Hard.
Oh, they did. They snuck it by their own. What a great brush. Wonderful brush. Kirk Myers, Dustin Kidby.
Boy.
That could have been a disaster if it rolled open.
Great throw, man. Thanks. A little snugger than I was wanting to get.
Huh? What if I could just kind of pick a little pick because we thought we were there, and then we wanted to sweep it, and they called for line.
Get it out turn just through.
Back line.
Because he's got to be a little.
If you rub the red, you maybe guard his red.
I don't mind it, because I think if we guard, I don't know if I'll have a shot for 2. You know, we can play it tight, in worst case, if you tickle this, it's not bad, right?
Yeah.
But I think we do that with I think we just throw back.
Yeah, I can get it.
I think we just want back here. We just need to put this to here, right?
Yeah, I need back 12.
Okay.
Not going to be hitting it very hard. You got to get your shooter out of there.
Okay,
right?
then maybe, maybe.
Yeah, you got to get your shooter out here, even if this just gets.
Okay, so just through almost, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so right there.
Well, we'll first look at a couple of the younger teams in the event. Nathan Young, Newfoundland and Labrador. Prince Edward Island at Tyler Smith. And it is Smith with the last rock here in 2.
Well, Nathan Young, they weren't sure of the yellow and the red on the outside 12-foot, who was shot. And Nathan Young was trying to come around and corner freeze the yellow. He actually tapped his stone back and rolled open. So for Tyler, if he can get right to the nose, he'll make the double and score 2.
Hard, Ryan.
Hard, Ryan. Hard right to it. Hard right to it. You're good. You're good. What out?
And that'll work for a couple. The PEI team from the Crapo Community Curling Club. It's about 30 minutes or so west of Charlottetown towards the Confederation Bridge.
Wait's good. Right up.
Yes, gotta go.
Right up.
Heavy.
Roll that shooter, yes. Gotta roll that shooter.
Shooter.
And rolling it away.
Whoa, John. Whoa, John.
Watch where this one ends up going now.
Good.
Might just be down on the corner.
Good spot, ups.
It's fine. I must have just rolled it. Hey?
Curl Morty thought.
Like hit it more deep just to get the shooter out.
What do you think?
Sure.
We're just going to plant it right into there.
Yeah, like I was thinking board or easy, whatever you say. Because we know easy too.
I like board here.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can't guard because he's got the run in for 2, I guess, right?
Yeesh. I'm not worried about that.
No? You could just do this and
He's got this for 3 though.
quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quiet
okay.
for 3.
Let's make this.
So we're making. I think let's make that with board.
Let's put heat on him.
Yeah. Board edge.
Yeah, you've got to hit this. You hit it, roll away back, and I don't know how Kevin's going to score. It'll be a tough one if it is. It'll be a tough one if it is.
Right there with board?
Yep.
There's that yellow one on the far right. If this is made, you could raise it in, but so difficult.
Get that shooter out of there, Ducey. You bet.
What do you think of Kathy Moskowy saying, let's put some heat on him? I think sometimes teams will shy away from that kind of philosophy. You could get burned by that heat, but why not take it to the 4-time champion?
Well, and they know who they're playing. They know that Kevin's not going to be missing the simple shots, the easy shots. And so Matt is trying to make it really tough for Kevin. It's the only way that you're going to be able to steal is by making Kevin make a really tough shot.
One more time. Can save it.
Gotta go!
save it this time again.
Shooter.
Oh, they did. My goodness.
Great shot,
Matty. Again, Myers, Kidby.
Great sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just a little more.
As soon as we pull up, it's just
But on both of them.
I can anticipate them better too. Like I can call them better.
But
So
I'll be a little more aware just to stay.
Got about 1 millimeter between both of those.
He's got away with that one, boy.
I just got
Nice shot.
But that was interesting too.
Christensen, he's gonna stay down,
They
too.
started the brush.
just a little more.
When they
Not a
let
whole
up,
lot of reason
it
to
started to
get
go.
off
No.
And it's almost now, as Myers said, I have to anticipate. And Moskowy also saying, I'll have to call you on it. We have to believe it. It goes back to what you said. You have to believe.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that was a great conversation because I think Moskowy's point, it's a good one, is as soon as we lifted the brooms, it curled more than I anticipated. So that there's either more curl there, or it's just how effective those brooms are. They almost lost it.
We bored?
Angle raise.
Out here, you
Stick
think
it.
it's heavier out here?
For a possible couple. Right now, it's a stolen point for Matt Dunstone.
Like just bored.
Yeah.
Hey, give it a good go.
Yeah, give it a whirl.
Could you ever accidentally tick your own yellow out of there to steal a 3?
Well, it could be 4, actually.
Or maybe 4
Yeah.
if it. You can only see it. You have to be super unlucky.
Whoa!
Yes!
Now, here's the line call. Got it. Angle it back. What do you got? Oh, goodness. Have you got
Hello.
this? Hello! Oh, goodness! Kevin Huey!
Carry on, boys! Carry on, boys!
Shotgun.
Cooeyed again.
What else would you expect? Show you time and time again. He's just too good.
No kidding.
And that's all you're going to get from him.
Yeah, please.
Make the weight.
Dustin Kidby throwing the lead stones for Matt Dunstone out of Regina. Wild card number 2 is for the first time in the game. Dunstone will have the hammer. He has the last rock playing the red stones. After Cooey makes that wonderful shot to get his deuce.
Attaboy, beauty.
And now you have to pick yourself up. You have to pick your jaw off the floor, I guess, first of all, if you're Dunstone, because your mouth fell open when you saw that shot.
Yeah, no kidding.
Pretty good.
You like normal or control?
Easy normal.
Nose shade high.
Trying to raise the yellow onto the red. Keep the yellow in the rings.
Normal weight, little big.
Maybe
Little
even
big.
Yep. Yes! Gotta go.
Hard!
Hard.
Missed it.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Pretty fortunate.
Yeah, it worked out well. Now he's sitting one buried.
Okay.
Easy.
And under a slight stagger.
Easy, guys.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
But, can he get to most of this, or is he just playing appeal?
He's just playing appeal. I'm a little surprised. Probably rolling for a corner and kind of regroup, set it up again. It's a defensive play, but it's certainly not wrong.
Just clean.
I thought they'd raise the red and they could. There's an angle to sit too, Vic.
Clean.
hard.
Yep.
Hard,
Hard,
deuce.
hard. Hard, boss. Go, 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 go. Good.
There's your corner. A little close to the center line, but it's still usable.
Good job, boys.
A little heavy.
I think that's pretty close, eh?
Yeah.
You like that weight?
I do.
I think so.
Skinny half.
Yeah. Third looks like you're okay.
Yep, yep.
Hard bend.
Even again.
Right up, right up.
And gets them both. Well, they opened up. Flash did. Colton Flash from the Newtana. Saskatoon opened with a couple. And now it's Brendan Botcher with a chance to get them back, it looks like.
Well, it is, and you saw Colton Flash's face. That describes his frustration. He was trying to play a run back to lie 2, did not make the shot, and this is an open hit for 2.
And there it is. So as mentioned, there are 2 chances for Saskatchewan, albeit 1 wild card team, but 2 Saskatchewan-based teams. And Flash out of the Newtana Curling Club in Saskatoon, where, in fact, Rick Folk did play when he won in 1980.
Very true.
Braden Moskowy returning to the team after missing the trials.
Nice way. Just clean the whole way.
He and Myers won a Canadian Junior Championship in 2011.
Attaboy. Nice for the clock.
So unless something happens here, looks like we may be heading towards a blank.
No. He's fine. Just rolling over here a bit.
Just.
Thought it was good. I thought it was pretty cool. Half rock? Yeah. Whoa. Clean it. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Hard up on it, Kurt. Attaboy.
And gets rid of it too. That's a nice, not a bad little shot, because it gets you any freeze possibility out of there. Well, he's just, well, we know Kevin Cooey, one of the best of all time. It's the package I said to you in the break. It's his delivery, it's the brushing, it's the line call, and the end result.
Everything, the communication, the brushing, Johnny just spot on there.
And he actually does touch his own as it comes in.
He gets a little more of his own. It's a steal of as many as 4.
He shot, brought to you by OK Tire. It's going to be okay. And you heard Ben Hebert there, Kathy. I mean, he's so into it, and I know you did talk to him, and he's very emotional about what the future holds.
Well, he is. There's been very open discussions that this team, the Cooey team, is not going to be together at the end of this year. And I asked him, how does it make you feel? Are you not sad when you think about it? And he visibly got very emotional and said, I have spent 8 years of my life with Kevin Cooey. We've been to Olympics and Briers and Worlds.
Great shot.
But right after the Olympic trials, they had a very adult conversation, he said, and they talked about knowing that John was stepping back. And so BJ lives in Manitoba, they live in Alberta. Could they get someone from Alberta, and could they be the best team? And they decided that they had had the end of their run and maybe it was time to move on. So he said, we're playing very free out here. They're very supportive of each other. There's no anger. But I ran into him in the hallway just after it, and we talked about it again, and he got visibly emotional again. That's a lot of amazing victories together.
And it's not uncommon. I mean, we did see it earlier in 14, of course, when Cooey decided after the Worlds in Beijing.
That's right.
We're done. And then he moved on, and Pat Simmons picked up the team. Interestingly enough, Morris was
with
part
that
of
guy, yeah.
With John Morris.
That's right.
And they ended up, being Team Canada and winning it. So it's as if the decision is Cooey's. I'm not saying Cooey's alone. I think it's a team decision, Kathy, but certainly it is. Kevin Cooey realizes when runs come to an end.
He does, and Ben was very clear that he said, do I believe that Kevin Cooey can pick up a new team and win? Absolutely. Do I believe that I can get on a different team and win? Absolutely. This isn't about retirement. This is knowing when the run has come to an end.
Beauty.
And that will bring to the end.
Throw, buddy. Nice end, guys.
The third will put a blank on the board. It remains 2-1 Cooey on this Monday night.
Good start, boys. Real sharp.
Just being able to see family and friends.
Just socialization with friends.
To get together with, all of our extended family.
Seeing people more, being together with people more, being in group settings, going to concerts.
Concerts for sure, a couple country music festivals.
I'm excited to see people's beautiful faces again.
I think competing, it's been hard for us, especially with travel lockdowns and everything. My wife and I want to do some more traveling.
Definitely miss, traveling for vacation.
I think travel, and especially travel internationally.
See a Blue Jays game or something down south.
It'll be nice to get down south, hopefully hit a few golf balls somewhere a little bit warmer than Edmonton.
Travel down to Phoenix, Palm Springs, get a little bit of golf in.
Take the kids to Disney. They're at the right age now where they're into that sort of thing.
Just really go out to restaurants.
Just getting out to restaurants.
We've had to order in so many times over the last couple of years.
Just being here with that, there's going to be fans in the building. That's just the number one thing they get.
Yeah, we've all missed it. As we welcome you back on this Monday night to Lethbridge. Yes, people in the seats. We go to the fourth. That blank in 3 means that once again will be Matt Dunstone, who does have last up. He has the hammer playing the Redstone. So I was looking back. So the Brier in 20, of course, was in Kingston. And the gold medal game was on the 8th. Tomorrow is the 8th. Mm-hmm. And then it all broke open. Because we had heard, we were all walking around the building, sanitizing everywhere we had been, and we were going, and we'd heard, oh, gee, this is being canceled. And then, of course, within a few days, there we were. Some of our crew and some of the teams were already in Prince George for the World Women's Championship. And some of us, like me, I got to Vancouver, got right on another plane and went back. And it was all, the whole world started to shut down. So here we are. 2 years later, and where will we be in a week and a half? In Prince George.
Prince George, that's right.
I was on the plane, and Gaetan sent me a note and said they're having a news conference. Maybe you should get off the plane. And I did, and I
you weren't flying, were you?
No, so I'm hoping to get on a plane and get off this time in a city.
A little dicey when he goes and throws a high guard on it. Then what's the play?
We're shot. No.
Very excited for Carrie Anderson to have an opportunity to go back to where it all started and give her the opportunity to represent Canada in front of family and friends. What a dream.
Good line.
Top 12.
Top 12.
Every rock so far is in play.
Just nibbling the 8. Line's perfect.
We're
Trouble over here.
We're there. I'm sure if he was not happy with the throw, he was hanging his head.
Off, never touch it. It's perfect. You just can't touch this.
Got a curl.
It's a great shot.
Good boy. That's a very good curling shot, boys.
I think some of the play, I've seen that a lot. Now, Rick Folk was the first one I ever saw do that. He could really draw well, and I think you take your mind off the rock that's gliding down, and you focus and shut your eyes and focus on how hard you threw it, like a muscle memory. I don't think he was upset with the throw at all.
Yeah, like 5 feet left.
Sure ended up nice.
Yeah. A little low, yeah. Nose are a little low. Yeah. Nose.
First throw was this. Even if you do this.
I don't like that because it opens up his draw, right?
Well, he's thinking of opening up the draw for us. That's what he's thinking, right?
Or else you try and move this.
That was my first thought, was to bump this.
You got to get low, or else it's...
Yeah, like you want to be kind of here straight.
You got to get to nose.
Yeah, I like that, I think.
mean, if you do that and get that to here and leave them...
Yeah. Just like back 4, back 8.
You're moving 4 rocks, and you need a... This is only good if you get it out of the way of this, so...
Back
I'd
8.
be wanting to see back 8.
I think back 8's good. Okay, back 8, nose a little low, I think is good.
Nose
Yeah, I
head.
love this piece.
Yeah, back 8.
Let's do it.
Back 8.
Yeah.
Right on the nose, beach.
There's room there. The guard's long enough. It only has
How's that look?
If he gets by the guard by about 4 inches, he should be good.
Little light. Little light. What? Weight's good. Weight's good.
Room.
Whoa. Back 8, back 12.
Hard.
Back 12.
So to the nose
back 12.
or just a little bit across the nose.
Oh, John, Ben.
Really got a
Whoa,
curl.
Ben. Gotta go line,
Gotta
Ben.
help it over. Oh, he didn't get quite to the nose, but pushes it back. And now it's Team Wildcard sitting the one center line back of the 4. Very, very close for second shot. In fact, they may be sitting 2.
Yeah, worse than that,
gonna
those
be a
2
broom outside
yellows
middle.
can disappear with one swing of the bat. And really
Mike,
good
I might
angles
need
here
edge.
for Dunstone. There's
Give you aggressive 14-5. I just think
get
this
one
will
in
become
here,
really
loop it
nice
around
for
top
you.
4, top button. Kui's got a lot of work to do.
Good line.
I had too much.
Split the tee.
Top 4.
That's the
Bit of
weight.
room.
No, line's good.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Go ahead. Line's perfect. Bit of room.
Room.
Bit of room here.
Room.
Top 4.
Bit of room.
T-line.
Line's good.
T.
Room.
It's T-line.
Whoa.
Top 4. Where do you want it,
Go
Matty?
ahead.
Give
Go
us a
ahead.
spot.
Hard. Yep.
Whoa,
Hard.
whoa, whoa,
Hard.
whoa,
Hard.
whoa,
Hard. Hard.
whoa,
Hard.
whoa.
Go. Just to make this double tough. Good
Gotcha.
shot.
Good call, Matty. Nice shot. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, 2 teams are desperate to get something going here. Both of 3 losses. New Brunswick against Ontario. And a final stone coming up here for the man from the Gage, James Grattan.
Glenn guarded on his final stone. He lies 2. No way to get into the 4-foot. So James trying to hit the stone on the outside with big weight and roll to shot.
Oh, and he will not. So it'll be a
Yeah.
steal of 1 for Ontario.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
So again, you
Yeah.
know, just talking about those 3 losses.
No matter where this goes,
If you're Ontario,
going right into there.
you've dropped some games to some big people.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever made this, that'd
You
be
need
the
to
best.
really, if you're going to win out.
Yes, yeah, it's looking that way. His first 3 games are against
Yeah,
last year's
for sure. That's
gold,
the best.
silver, and bronze. It was a tough way to come out of the gate.
Whatever you're feeling, Beach. I like both those.
I think they're 3, though.
Yeah.
I like both, Kev. Either the run or first thought's the run.
Yeah, I like it. Shade low.
The 4.
4? What's the plan?
Just the run. Try and cross it a bit.
Okay. You got it, buddy.
3/4 low. I think is yours.
7/8? 7/8?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Not the shot you want to be playing this late in an end. There's only 2 rocks left after this one's thrown.
Kind of like that out turn.
Let's make this beach. Hair high.
Is that the in?
Yellow, yellow into the red.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ebert early.
John.
Morris
John.
now.
Hard, John. Hard.
Run it back. Bang, bang. And he'll still leave them sitting the 3. Releases them, though. No backing. Leaves the shooter out in front.
Okay, beach.
They didn't quite sweep it enough, I should say. Those are so tough. Like that's, I don't know, way less than half an inch off perfection.
Come into here, it's only
Another
ever due.
chance to sit 4 with hammer.
Like, into here, he's got a lot of action in here. I like that, but if it overcurls at all and he makes that, it's trouble. I like
aim
right
for
here.
here, I guess.
Right there. He makes, doesn't matter whatever he makes right here. Like, he's probably, I don't know. This is here.
Okay.
Great call.
I
It's
think
easy to
let's-
get greedy and come right in.
Like 16 inches out of the house.
16 inches out of the house.
Not 15.
not just gonna
not
come around
17.
us and get shot.
16. And I know what you're saying here.
Matty, isn't he just going to come
You know,
around us?
the first
or no?
one, the first idea
that?
was let's
Is he
play
gonna come
down
around us
to
then?
the one at
That's
top
what
edge
I'm
of the
saying,
4.
like
Yeah,
out here.
yeah.
But then he can
Yeah,
throw
you can't
something
leave a
that would
hole,
get
bro.
lots moving.
That's right. And if you don't get it,
What's he do?
what Matt was worried about is if you go right in and you over curl,
If he has
Get
a
it really
then
tight,
Kui comes
right?
around and freezes and you can't get it out.
Really tight weight.
I like the guard, the tight guard. Kui's got a
Even if
yellow,
you're top 12,
that
it's not
yellow,
bad.
red, yellow, but he's only going to get 1 red out.
Like, you're sweeping this aggressive, Kirky, because I don't think I agree. It can miss wide.
I
really,
agree.
Right?
So now we
So what do you
weren't
want,
here
5 feet less?
Give us 6 feet less.
6 feet.
Yeah.
this afternoon, but what we did notice on sheet B was that when you got out wider, the curl was greater because of, as you say, maybe a little over pebbling, maybe a little dishing.
Yep.
Tight.
So this there's no chance this will run too straight.
Line's really good.
This is your spot right
Really
here.
good weight.
That's
really
the
good
spot.
line.
That's the 16-inch spot
No,
right
no,
there.
line's really good, guys.
Line's real good. Let it work.
Yeah, needs to move a little.
Put it right on that little X.
Yep.
Whoa,
We're a little
whoa,
deeper in
whoa.
your broom. Yeah,
Yep.
biting. Biting. Whoa.
Whoa.
A little deeper.
Attaboy. Call, Matty.
Great shot.
Great shot. One.
I got a. I think it's by far the best because then I'm right there.
Yep.
It's just you got to decide. There's no options.
Let's make
I
it.
can just jam that.
Let's go for the nose. I like it. Right on the nose.
That is a shade high.
If you could ever do that, if you could ever get them all,
I know, but it's quite
then
bit
that's a
different.
yellow one.
It is because it is. It's
And
hard.
you're
John, it's
then-
hard for him to. He
That
can't
turns
go
into
in.
yellow. You've kind of got a shot here
They're
and a
very
shot
different,
here.
though. They're not an option.
The other option, you can't overcurl here and miss everything. So if you undercurl and get that top buried
Right, like what-
4-foot rock, Vic,
Turning them to 2.
then there's only 2 red in there, and you got a chance. Just can't. If you're throwing the intern, you can't overcurl.
If you get the top one, we also open up this angle.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I like it.
And then it lines these up too,
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
But
Okay, I'm with you. Two-thirds-ish, eh?
What were we saying earlier, Kathy? Yeah, about getting out of his way.
But I've
A lot of
noticed that
chatter now.
he didn't do that a couple of years ago when we watched
I'll leave that
Cooey.
up
They
to you.
would be all around him buzzing, and now he just gives them the yeah.
You got her, buddy.
Lower, fucking dead.
I think in some cases too, they're in the middle of a conversation, he and John, and they get interrupted. It's more than anything. I think once John and Kevin had decided, I don't think he minds the input.
shade more.
No, he said to all of us, I think, he takes it all in and just sort of spits out and keeps what he wants.
Yes, yes.
Some people can't deal with that. He's able to. I think I've been impressed with Dunstone tonight, though. Dunstone is very deliberate, very decisive tonight in his call. Here we go, first Skip Stone. Kevin Cooey, hear him, back it up now. What do you got? Gonna touch? Oh, he's gonna get everything. Oh my goodness, did you move them all? Yes, you did.
You've got to be kidding.
Touch them all, Kevin.
Looked like it had overcurled and missed the top double. Then you get only one.
There's your AGI shot of the week.
Good thing you said it right at the end. They would have thought it was fluky. He said it right at the end. He goes, you know, if you can, play the feather. Yeah.
I did say it. I said it was up to him, though.
Yeah, look at that. You don't often get a smile from him. And the family.
That's special.
Anywhere that it doesn't nut, I guess. Even if
And
it
after
does
all
nut,
that,
for 2, right?
you were looking at giving up anywhere from 2 to 5.
Really good. Yep.
Dunstone's in a little bit of trouble here now.
How does he feel?
What if I get into like?
I mean, he had his pocket pick the last one.
Yeah.
And this one, this wasn't just for change.
Yeah, call the police.
Yeah.
Probably
should
this.
drag it like that way, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's try and get dead buried on that.
Anything, it's a practice draw.
Yeah.
Right there.
Like it.
These guys won't go away. You can tell that they're not rattled by that at all. They just went strictly into the business. Where's the perfect spot to put this?
Well, listen to that to your point. When you talked with
full eight,
Dunstone
just never
and
before.
whether he's ready for the moment, the first 2 are learning experiences. So, you know, something like this, Kathy isn't going to. Sure, he'll be disappointed, but rattle him down to his slider? No.
No, and the score is 2-1, and you didn't give up a 5.
Be the
And
same, eh?
I think that his expectations, particularly what he learned after losing to Botcher last year, to finish third is that don't assume that anything is made, because as long as somebody's throwing last rock, there's a good chance they're going to make it at this level.
You want top
and so you
four?
play on.
T-line. Top four. Room. Lines. Room.
Top four T-line.
Now. T-line.
We're T-line, top four.
Room.
You're just fighting four. Top four.
Line's great. Top four. Deucey always. Go ahead, Deuce.
We're T-line.
You gotta
Just
get to
fight
the
the four
T.
here, guys.
At least to the T. Nope. T. Right on the T. Right on the T. Great shot, Maddie. Good job, guys.
Well, if we can get our shooter there, eh?
You're thinking this.
If we do that and get our shooter to block,
Got a chance.
It spills out, doesn't it?
Somehow we got
yeah,
so
3-2, Ontario leads after the steal of one in the third,
good,
and
is what I'm saying.
once again, it is James Grattan from New Brunswick, Last Rock.
And Glenn Howard drew around on his final stone to lie the two. That shot stone is buried, so James going out into the wings needs 4 foot.
Line's fine. No worries about line. Line's good.
In a 15th appearance.
You got a little
His
bit
first
of room.
was back in
It's
1997,
Wait
James
on me.
Grattan, and he picked up a bronze medal in that very first
Time's
one.
really
And then, of
good.
course, he won a bronze with you in 2002.
Good job, James.
And draws T-line
Yeah.
edge of the button.
Interesting set of angles here now. The yellow, red, yellow. It looks to me like it'll virtually hit it dead on.
Try and hit it as thick as I can.
Yeah. Throwing control or
board.
Yeah.
The only thing
I
you
like
have
that
to
way.
worry about is the shooter spilling out, and there might be a chance for two.
Well, ours is gonna spring.
I
out
like the good board.
Yeah, okay.
Paul.
I'm good with it. Like that broom?
Yeah,
Try and hit it as thick as you can.
So the drag effect here.
Yeah, because the frozen yellow is on an angle. When he makes contact, it's going to spin to his right.
Weight's perfect. Board weight.
He's trying to keep this shot rock buried once he makes it.
Whoa,
Fever.
whoa.
Now called right off.
Beach.
Here we go.
No roll.
No roll.
Tic-tac-toe. And there they are, sitting
Okay.
under cover. Shot rock.
He couldn't hit that in a better spot. He actually, when you think about it, he threw it a little too hard. Because yeah, you could make it with that weight. Because you couldn't hit it any thicker.
No, why was you had to?
And all what I mean by that is he rolled to here. If you'd thrown it any lighter, it would have stopped this shot. It would have just rolled into that type of area.
Millimeter thinner than millimeter thinner. Okay.
You hate, it's a tough shot, but you hate to leave somebody like a Dunstone, something like this.
All right, Matty. All right, Jay. Kind of weight. Easy.
The shot rock went out of the rings pretty easy, so they could have, it's easy now
Easy?
to throw it a lot lighter.
So Cooey made a similar shot on the other side,
See,
albeit
just a
it was
millimeter
coming
less
from a
than
little
last-
bit
See, just a
longer
pinch
distance, but a chance here for Dunstone to pick up a couple. And I'm sure, I don't know if it was a couple he even thought after Cooey's first. Angle raise. Stick it. Pick up 2. Final stone here in 4. 2 unbeaten teams.
Easy. Clean.
Wild card.
Easy.
2
Whoa,
Dunstone.
clean.
The Alberta
Whoa.
champions Cooey.
Clean. Yep. Easy.
Kid
It's easy weight.
Now Moscowy's calling line. Little late dust. Angle it back. You got it.
boy.
Oh, he does. Wonderful shooting. Great game. What a night here in Lethbridge.
We can score 2 as well, eh? Eric's got a few tricks too, boys. Woo-hoo-hoo. Boy. All that one, too.
They're John now too, giving it back and forth to each other. Hey, we'll show you. We got some shots too. And we're only through 4, and it's been terrific so far.
Yep.
What a wonderful Monday night at the Tim Hortons Brier here in Lethbridge. Great shot making through the first 4. And rolling it underneath is Ben Hebert. As we're tied at 3-2. Dunstone leads it. And Cooey with last rock has the hammer, playing the Yellowstones here in 5. And as we said, a little jawing going back and forth.
Forever.
So we'll keep our eye on that.
Clean. Clean, whoa.
How good's that? Ben Hebert, who hardly throws any hits, rolls right across, perfectly buried. Then Kurt runs it back and sticks it. Nice curling.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
He's close.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
And it didn't listen.
Oh, I got that spin back.
It did.
That's just a 14, 5 to 15. Same speed as we've seen.
Corner is up though, covering the 4. That belongs to Alberta.
But good.
Lines.
Don't want to.
That
Line's
T-line.
T-line by itself.
Off, you can be right off this
Okay,
then.
we want to. Yeah, we're back 4. We'll leave room for 2. No, it's trying here.
No, just let her go.
It's back 4.
Still back 4. Yeah, it got real big.
Yeah, it's big. Take as much of the 4 as we can, and it's good. Good. Good job, Kirk. Oh, boy.
Shot.
Sorry, boys.
Sorry, I
No,
have
that's
Just
great.
back to you.
Yeah, right on the
Boy, that was late finish, huh?
Yeah, and I thought slowed down a bit. They said back 4 or farther, and it's almost in the tee line. Beautiful finish.
Lots of room.
Easy, I think it's good.
Not right where Kurt wanted it, though. This gives John a bit of an opportunity.
Line's good. Hard.
Hard.
Real hard, guys.
Hard line. Hard line.
Wait's
hard
good.
line.
Hard beats.
Wait's good.
Hard, hard, hard. Bump it, bump it, bump
Hard
it.
beats.
Come on.
Bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it.
Good throw, John. You definitely
And
went
a little bit of an over curl, so still leaves wild card and
It's not bad.
Dunstone, the shot rock, back of the 4. Braden Muscowie.
They got back 4.
Okay, Rube.
Thought I was closer.
T-line. No, right
Top
off.
4.
Line's good.
Okay.
T-line.
We
Line's
forget
good.
Muscowie
Hard.
actually played in
Line.
Manitoba for a couple
line's
of
good.
Briers. Played with Reed Carruthers.
Just
Also
bounce
played with Brock Virtue
No bounce.
Can't bounce here.
in
Go
his
ahead.
6th appearance.
We're to it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Perfect. Great
And
shot.
right to the corner. Wow.
Shot.
Have we seen any shots missed? Not very many.
Yeah, how true. And a lot of tough ones, obviously. Real tough ones.
Well, you could play this kind of softish.
Yeah, I don't. That's the
Yeah.
best result.
Even if
Okay,
you
why
get into
not?
this.
Right on the nose, Beach.
It's basically dead.
Ever so slightly.
Dead nose.
Control.
Yep.
Okay.
Love this call. So often you just program to whip it down
What do
here.
you want to see there?
He's trying not only to remove the red, but he wants to save this yellow one that's coming into the rings. Softening
Yeah, I
the
think
weight
that's
gives
okay.
him a better opportunity. BJ's had a couple bad breaks, just
Control.
wrong side of the inch.
Whoa, never, John.
Control.
Clean.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, Ben.
Ben.
Hebert late. And
Good shot.
going to pick it off the face. Shotstone, however, still belongs to
Shot,
Dunstone.
Good boy, Beach. Great job, buddy.
Really good shot.
First thought was kind of seeing something like that.
Okay.
Oh, good shot. Good shot.
Is out turn draw to the pocket any good? It's our best shot.
Can come right to it.
Great. I like it. If
You like that?
Yeah, I do. It's very similar to this in turn I threw, I think.
You know, we've talked a lot about this format and the wild cards, and I know that a couple of years ago, Braden Muscowie was not a fan of the wild card system at all, feeling if you didn't win your province, you didn't deserve to be here. But I think that the majority now believe that there is a place for wild cards. Sometimes you come from a province where there are more than one or two good teams. And why wouldn't you want your best teams to be at a national championship?
Line's good. No room.
Well, exactly. And
I'd like to go for line.
I'm as traditional as they come, but at the end of the day, every province and territory is represented. So that's a check mark. And then you've got the most great teams we've ever had by having the 3 wild cards.
Yes. And it also means that if you lose a final, as did this Matt Dunstone team, and you've proven yourself, that you have an opportunity to compete for the title that you've earned. Just earned it a different way.
The other thing that happens too, take a McEwen, for instance. It took him forever to break through Manitoba because he had to get through Jeff and everybody else. This way, Dunstone, a young guy, he gets repeated trips, hopefully, by playing well on tour or winning his province. And you learn that those valuable lessons out of Brier against the top teams, and it makes everybody better.
Kerry Anderson's first trip to the Scotties was a wild card. That's how you learn, and look at what she's done.
Botcher couldn't get out of Alberta forever. He gets to the Brier, he went something like 3-8 or 4-7. Figured it out the second time, though, didn't he? And he's been in the final 4 years in a row.
Because you're going to make it. You're going to hit his red into our
yard. Yeah, I mean, we're just thinking if he to here, he's pretty handcuffed, isn't he? I mean, your shot's good too.
This is still never. If he throws one in here, I mean, this guy's still never leaving, right? Like from this side.
Well, I mean, you got enough of this to.
Yeah, but you're never going to throw weight at that, or then he's freezing on you, right?
I mean, what if you?
I mean, this does the same thing. Like,
the only thing is it might give him like a double, like either a nose double over the top.
Well, I got to be closer. I got to be closer than that. Yeah.
Just looks like this is a bit of an easier shot, and
it's definitely not an easier shot. It's the hardest shot. This is bump this on the nose, bump it a hair high, and unhook this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I think the key is moving that back 4-1. Like, if we could out of the 8 foot is great.
Yeah, that's good. Like,
I just don't know if we throw that much weight. I think we might be moving that shooter.
We're just playing for 2 here.
Just T-line is good.
You get this in here.
Just want to bump it so we're shot, basically.
That's the key thing. I was just going to mention that wide yellow, you can kick it off. It's not going on the scoreboard unless something crazy happens. Tap that yellow in for shot rock.
How much weight?
Get your 2.
Okay.
Yeah, get a bit of curl here. What do you think of that?
That should be close.
Remember, they overbrushed one in the first end right here.
Gotta go a bit.
Line's good, guys.
Weight's
How's
good.
the weight?
Back 8.
What?
Back
good.
Whoa, looks heavy.
Good.
Close.
Oh,
really close.
Whoa, yes. Whoa, yep.
Yes.
Now, Hubert.
Hard. Whoa, no, John.
Good shot, Beach.
Yeah, call, yeah. Pretty good.
Well, it's going to plug there, maybe.
Okay, though, isn't it? So it's behind the tee then? He freezes.
Tough to get that out, Vic. I think you could hit yellow across the face as thin as possible. You might get it out.
Yeah, that was the only other thing I saw.
That's probably the best shot.
It's just a little dicey if he gets on the nose of that. I think you probably got to do this for now and
jam it there.
Jam it there.
Seeing that right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Only other thing would be the run on the nose.
No, I don't like that.
I don't like that
I think
either.
they have to commit to killing that yellow. This one's going to go right back there, but it might come out here a little bit.
Yeah, it is for sure. It's a quarter rock.
You want to hit a third to a quarter?
Yeah, quarter rock. Close. Like, might be able to get something.
Might be able to shave it too
Oh,
and get them all.
I know, man.
Quarter?
Yeah, quarter. I don't think this is going to curl much at all.
No. You gonna whip
right
this?
there. Yep.
Trying a quarter to a third.
He's going to throw it really hard, Vic. So if he hits a quarter rock and hits the shot rock as thin as possible, it could go out. I don't think it'll go to the rings, but it'll. They might get it out in the open. That's what they're trying to do. They don't want to leave it in there frozen. Kui freezes another one. He might give up 3.
Little more.
only because of these striking bands, it might kick out a little bit.
Matt Dunstone.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
His first.
Hard.
Thin. Across the top.
Oh,
goodness.
Wet clean.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Pretty good. Great job, buddy.
Back end's got their angles figured out.
Throw, Sherry.
It looked like it was going to drag, but he hit it so thin, the second one. Took the paint right off it. Beautiful, beautiful line call by Muscowie.
Yeah, and then you heard Dunstone say back end's got the lines figured out. That's all Muscowie.
Yeah, that's right.
Full forward.
Still a good chance here.
Seeing. It's kind of that little.
Speed's nice.
Same as draw.
Right into the pocket.
Yep. Yep. Or a little short of it, as long as you shot rock. If you go back too far, they'll just freeze.
This is a third draw.
Hey,
but,
line's good.
Hold in.
Line's good.
not the best evening so far for his draw.
Line's good.
Top
just
four.
Top,
Full
just top
four.
tee.
Weight's good.
Does not need a
Hard
curl.
line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
On beach.
Hard line.
Easy,
Come on,
easy. Easy. No.
Good spot, Kev.
Oh, it picked there.
Beauty.
And they are the shot rock.
Yeah, it did.
Very nice.
It just grabbed at the end. Something under.
All right, over to the defending champions, Brendan Bottcher out of the Saville in Edmonton against Saskatchewan's Colton Flash from Nutana, Saskatoon.
Well, the red stone that you saw in the house is not shot. That was Brendan's first, and Colton was trying to split the house. But what he left, Brendan, is if Brendan hits what he sees, there's a potential double for two.
Hard.
Sit.
Oh, if it does sit down. And it does for two.
Good shot.
Not very happy.
Yeah. All right.
14-5.
You got her.
Yeah.
What's the play? Are you playing down to the corner, or can you try to wrap around it?
I think they have to wrap around. If you're on the corner, it redirects the yellow onto the red, and the yellow stays, and then Kevin can just hit it dead on, I believe. So I think right around.
T-line. Line's good.
T-line.
T's what you want.
Just line.
Line's
we
good.
Can wait. We gotta wait.
Yep.
Hard.
Picked.
Oh, man.
And it has.
Okay, let's just touch the yellow. Hard. No. Yep. If we touch the yellow, it's pretty good. Hard then.
They're going to get away with this
They
thing.
might.
Gotta roll it off. Whoa.
Do you know what? That's pretty good. Now he has to make the double.
Hang it. Go, Matty. Kind of works, though.
And I'm not sure he shot when he makes the double.
Tough one, Matty. Good throw, bud.
It shows that you can't give up on those.
Okay, let's just touch the yellow. Hard. No. Yep. If we touch the yellow, it's pretty good. Hard then. Hard, Kurt. Gotta roll it off. Whoa.
A good heads-up play by Kirk to not stop talking and to keep Braden in it.
Yeah, Braden gave up, and Kurt didn't.
Hard.
Good point.
Yep. If we touch the yellow, it's pretty good. Hard then. Hard, Kurt. Gotta roll it off. Whoa.
Tough one. Tough walk, man.
Nose should get it. Nose should get it.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay.
Nose is good, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you bet.
So.
Nose is close.
Yeah.
Throwing
It
board.
looks like it is.
Board control.
So
Control.
Yeah,
once
like
you
that.
make that double, it's there. Is that one closer than this one?
It might be because remember we've
Like a
seen
shade
so
more?
often this week when you get a nose hit, the rock actually scooches forward.
mhm.
If it does that, it might be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No gimme double here either.
They're light.
Yep. Whoa.
Final stone in 5.
Oh, that's really got a curl.
And he's just riding that line. Hebert now trying to help this over.
Oh, feather the yellow.
And it's going to bounce and sit down, and that will do. Goodness gracious.
It was a little fortunate. He had to tick his own to make it.
It's a pair of feathers.
That was an eye-opener for Dunstone. Well, just a reminder, you can vote for your favorite AGI Top Shot every day at Curling Canada on Instagram.
Trying to play the angle thin enough to move that red stone out.
Like always wide.
So what an opportunity. Brad Jacobs gunning for his second Brier title. Final stone in 5. Big weight. And move that red sideways. What a shot.
Oh, that was easy.
I think it's 3, Jeff.
What would you ever come and just the quiet tap to the yellows?
100%.
The red back
100%.
right now?
Yeah. Sure, because you can tap it, sit a couple. You've got 4 in the rings.
Well, he told us Gappy he'd like a few fist bumps. Make a few shots for this crowd in Lethbridge. Let's see what he's got here in 4. Brad Gushu, hit it, roll it, get across, catch the red. Oh, you bet he did. Brad Gushu, he lives 4 with hammer here in 4.
Top Shots is brought to you by AGI Storage and Handling Equipment for Agriculture. Blue Jays fan, not for a while it would seem. Major League Baseball still in a lockout. Watching a terrific game on this Monday night here in Lethbridge as we check the numbers after 5, and really you think about it, has been the shots by Cooey.
Yeah, Cooey's team percentage-wise are pretty low, but it's the couple of big ones. That quad was unbelievable. And the second end, that beautiful angle raise for 2s kept him in it. And he just did it again on the last one.
So 4-3 as we get ready to start. A little dip. What? No. Oh, I do not like ranch. You know
Probably
that.
a vegetable in there.
That's right. No, still? Oh, okay.
The Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by Home Hardware, Here's How, and by Sponge Towels, made for real-life messes.
Well, Matt Dunstone must think he's seen this movie before. Let's go back to that second. And this is Cooey running that back to get shot stone for a deuce. As mentioned, this was in the second. And as you said, Russ, it's the total shot. It's the throw, it's the line call, it's everything. So that's for 2. Quite the shot. Okay, now what you do is you go back a year, of course, to the bubble in Calgary. And we're playing in the 10th. And he's playing Brendan Bottcher, and he is in the semifinal. He's leading by 1, and Botcher's final stone. Run it back. Darren Morling's there. Gosh, you're right. There it is. And look at Moskowy, how all he could do was just hang his head, because that was for the win. So he's been there, seen that, and he's had it done to him now twice by Bottcher and Cooey tonight. As we welcome you back on this Monday night, our coverage, day 4, the Tim Hortons Brier from Lethbridge. And so we go to 6, and it's Alberta leading 4-3. Team wildcard number 2, Dunstone, will have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones.
Whoa.
Kevin's double last standing score too wasn't quite the way they wrote it up either. It hung, they brushed it early, hung a little bit, and it feathered off their own. He wasn't far off from making it perfect, but they got a little assist off his own to make that double.
Wow. I like fucking killing both of theirs. Yeah, off this one you can.
Just get rid of them.
Yeah.
Or there.
I like the hit, even if we just pop their red out, eh?
It's not as easy as you think. It's really thin on this.
Easily get rid of it.
What if I just hit like 2/3 and roll up?
I don't think it's doing that.
Might push his behind the corner guard,
It's
guys.
kind of going right there.
Yeah, I don't
You just
like
want to
that.
make sure this goes.
Yeah.
Doesn't look super easy. I think I kill like everything.
Throw it hard. Out turn.
Oh, you might, but
half.
It's not the end of the world.
Okay.
Whoa.
Red one first.
Whoa. Each. You got to hit this one first. Hard.
And he did.
Okay.
Got everything moving, and he got that red stone to go sideways and
That's
out.
what I hit and roll for now, and then
Like that barely went, right? And I hit it thinner.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's the call. I think we hit 2/3, try to roll up, and we keep all our rocks in the forefront.
Yeah, I'm with John on that one.
Clean. Whoa. No. Easy. No, off.
Weight's great.
Kirk Myers.
Off.
As we play second stones.
Get it half under.
And you're going to get a little under. Doesn't look like it.
Not quite. There's room to get the roll here.
I like board. What am I trying to do? Roll?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like board.
Yeah. Nice board. It's right up here.
Heavy board.
Yep.
Heavy.
Oh. Whoa, Benny. Close.
Clean. Yep.
Hard.
Hard, Ben.
Hard.
Can't overroll.
And yes, it will. Pops.
Roll to the corner.
Board.
Smart skipping again.
Like
You
easy
can
board?
overroll or underroll. Kevin didn't want the
Board?
overroll because look what can happen now. They can hit the shot rock, roll behind that corner guard. If you'd underroll, you're rolling behind nothing.
Board. Clean.
That was a little
Clean.
light.
Yep. Whoa. Board weight. Clean up. Board weight. Hard.
Dustin Kidby got a roll here. And no, they'll just leave it in the hole.
Show. Beauty. It was maybe on the lighter side.
Same weight you just threw.
Okay.
Control-ish. Whoa.
Same weight.
Benny.
No.
Whoa, Ben.
Easy, Ben.
Whoa. Yeah, Ben.
Whoa.
Ben.
Ben.
Hard.
Hard. You got a bit of a roll.
He's
Hard.
got a bit of roll, he does, but again, just not quite able to figure it out
About
either
the
way.
same or a little more? Is that about the same or a little more?
This game's got a playoff atmosphere,
Maybe,
Vic.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that stuff it we wrap?
Sure.
I think I like that one.
Hack?
Hack.
What was that weight? That was just heavy hack, maybe board. And pounded the hole.
All the
That's
games
right.
have reached the midway point, and Team Canada, we showed you that deuce to take the lead on Saskatchewan. Prince Edward Island by 1 over Newfoundland and Labrador, and a blank in 4, 5, and 6. And it they're tied at 3, Ontario and New Brunswick.
Close to the same.
Never.
That one, Dix.
Whoa.
And there's that roll. Now is it going to go the other way? It does.
Nice.
So it pops out on that wide out turn side. You know, I said to you earlier, Kathy, what I've really appreciated and liked about Dunstone tonight is the fact that he's not running and hiding. He's playing him. He's playing him shot for shot against Cooey.
Yeah, for sure.
He is, and I think it's been pretty demoralizing. Those 2 feather stones by Cooey have made all the difference, but I always look at the bench and Adam Kingsbury. That's someone that has been working with Matt Dunstone's team that will help them know what their behavior is like, when they give up points, when they take points, and it's attitude as much as execution in this game that sometimes make the difference.
I will talk to him when I say Kathy that he doesn't respond. Okay. Your name is Ross. Not
Right.
Kathy. Yeah, there is Adam Kingsbury. Of course, he's the performance coordinator. Works with Curling Canada, and he's worked with Rachel Holman, of course, for so many years. He's working with Brad Jacobs. For a period of time as well.
Whoa! Whoa! Jump! Beat!
I want to jam this thing.
Bend! Hard!
Other way.
And he does, and they'll leave it at the back.
Cooey mentioned drawing around the center guard for that reason. It was a tricky little. You had to get by the guard tight not to jam it. And out of nowhere, you could give up a pretty simple 2 here.
Easy right there. Yep. Let's get that weight right for me, and I'll call her. Easy. Yep. Get that under the corner.
You got her, Maddie.
Yeah.
Easy weight.
Okay, Maddie. Be able to get out, yeah? You bet.
It's a different look. It's different than anything the majority of us have experienced in our curling clubs, wherever we play. When you're on the ice at a Brier with that depth not being there, no back wall.
Whoa! 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 Yes!
Got the
Good
roll.
shot. Good call.
Oh, very nice. Avoids the jam. Quiet weight. Rolls
Nice weight.
underneath.
Great job.
Right on.
Very nice pace.
Great throw, Maddie.
Boy, oh boy.
He is having a great game.
How did this happen, eh? Like it's just a jam out of nowhere for Cooey, and now he's in trouble.
Engage your button and.
Okay.
Got it, buddy. Should be good.
Angle freeze is the call, and the problem with these is it's almost impossibly shot rock, because if you're 1 inch heavy, he's giving up 3, and if you're if you come up a little light, it's a free draw for 2.
Speed's nice here. Maybe I think it's a foot quicker than draw button, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You sometimes wonder just right around the center guard is the way to go, but these guys are so good at the run backs. Couple audibles here. You come up frozen, it's a draw for 2, and that's not too bad. It's better than 3. Or you go right around it to the back one, and the most they can score is 2.
Just fight the forward.
Just can't bounce off.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line only.
Lots of room.
Room.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
Line only.
Tons of room. Room. Where is it?
Small bump.
Where is it?
Small bump, I
Heavy.
said.
Hard.
Hard beach. Hard beach. Go.
And rub and roll off.
Okay.
You don't often see that, Kathy, where the front end just seemingly just shut down. You can hear Moore say, "Where is it? I need to know where is it."
And it is not enough at this level to be in feet. It has to be very precise for John to know whether it needs to stop in front and corner freeze or if they can get by.
Yeah, it's their job to be yelling that number where it is all the way down. Nobody said a thing till John asked. What an innocent
I like
3
that.
under here.
I do too.
It just happens.
I'm in.
Kind of weight, Maddie. Okay. Speed will be nice to the wing here.
It's a little quicker to the wing.
Yeah.
Kathy, are they trying to hit it dead on, or are they trying to chip it through the hole and hang around?
I think they're trying to get right to the nose
Dead
with
on,
quiet
okay.
weight.
I'm right behind, and it's, you only got about 1.5 inches of air on that red one. It's there.
Almost to the nose.
Heavy.
To avoid a jam on the stone at the back edge of the 12.
Hard.
Heavy hack. Clean.
But it's there for a possible 3.
Yes. Whoa. Yep.
Yes, Myers again. Now, get to it, push it back. Oh, wonderful. For 3 here in the 6th. Out of nowhere. Cooey gives up a trade. You won't miss a thing here in the NMAX Center. Screens everywhere. The big screen, of course, on the clock overhead, center ice. Screens at both 4 corners of this building. So everyone here seeing what you're seeing at home. And what we're seeing is a wonderfully played game by wild card number 2, Matt Dunstone out of the Highland in Regina. Puts a 3 on the board in 6, and so now it's a 6-4 lead. And Alberta with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones here in 7.
Yeah, it's kind of unfolded, in the Saskatchewan's eyes correctly. They've had a couple of, Cooey picked their pocket with the angle raise for 2. He made the quad. He made a little bit of a lucky deuce. And they've hung in there and then got quite a break themselves where Kevin jammed one out of nowhere and then threw it a foot heavy. They didn't deserve a 3 there, but maybe they do from what happened earlier in the game.
Roll it. Hard. Great shot, Kirky. Great shot. Great way, buddy.
Boys. Is that too much?
Gets in behind, but it's back at the T line. And
Where we going?
Top 4.
Like this?
Yeah. Top 4 foot, right around his one top 12, guys. I got a little light.
Literally, I think it's close, though. A little bit for line. Line's good.
We gotta go.
Line's good. Take a look.
We gotta go.
Line's good. Line's great. Line's great. Room.
You got room.
Room, Benny. Room, Benny. Room. Hard, Benny. Hard.
You gotta go now.
Hard. Open that back one up.
Hard.
Open that back one up. Hard. Open that
Keep
back
going.
one up.
Keep going.
oh, Hebert never gives up, does he?
No, he's great pressure. Pretty good spot.
Good shot.
Top 12.
So it's Grattan, it looks like he's sitting, and New Brunswick sitting the 1, edge of the T line, on the T line, edge of the button.
Yes, absolutely. That red stone that is biting the 8 foot, that's the final stone thrown by James Grattan. He was trying to freeze right to the face of the stone to take away any option for 2. It was a little bit short, and so Glenn's trying to get as much of the yellow stone as he can. All he needs to do is tap it, that red one back about a foot or 2, and he can score 2. But very precise.
It's kind of framed. He gets close to the top guard. He'll be close to the second guard.
Whoa. Dave. Really has to curl.
David Mathers, Tim March, the front end.
Keep going.
Scott Howard.
Keep going.
Out of the Penetanguishene Curling Club.
Touch the red.
Oh, and all the way through.
Oh my God. One red.
Small bump.
That was pack plus.
And so that's a steal of 1. New Brunswick leads there. Both of those teams desperate. 3 losses already on a Monday.
A lot better.
Yep.
Love that. Pack weight. Speed's nice in here.
Is that enough for me?
I think it is.
We haven't mentioned that the only team not playing tonight is Thomas Scoffin out of Yukon, out of the White Horse Curling Club at 1 and 3.
Hack. Clean. Go big. Clean. Heavy hack. Heavy hack.
Braden Muscowie.
Clean. Heavy. Yep. Forward. Clean. Forward. Clean. Forward. Whoa. Clean up. Off. Yeah. Whoa. Oh.
Good call, Ducey. Great shot.
Nice shot. Does 2 things. It takes away the backing for the yellow one, so they can, if you're wild card, you can kick that back later.
Okay.
And it forces Neufeld to get really close to his own.
Couple feet.
Back 8.
You'd love to get to the inside of this.
Weight's good.
It's good. Back 8.
Whoa. Yep.
Back ring.
Gotta go.
Not hard. Gotta go.
Whoa. Yep.
Hard.
Yes.
Hard. Come
Real
on, Benny.
hard.
All you got.
Picking. Keep going. Keep going, Ben. Keep going.
Gonna sneak it by this one. They do. That one, yeah, 2.
I must have picked it.
Okay, Beach.
And then pumps it right through.
Just picked on you, Beach.
Really close.
100%.
Yeah, picked.
It's been a
As
few
soon as
picks
you're by,
this week.
I think it's you, Kirk, eh? You know what I mean? Yep. So you want that same I threw wide here, or is that too much?
I think you're close. We haven't played a ton of this. You okay with that, Deuce?
I like that.
I do too. Yeah, okay. T-line, guys. I liked it. Line's good. You got a bit of room.
That much?
Little bit for line.
Scowie says he
Little bit
likes
of
it.
room, guys.
Okay,
I'd like
line's
to
good.
wait. T-line.
Play the
Line's
weight.
good.
Line's good.
Back
Kirk's
4.
if you want to.
Line's
room.
good. Line's perfect.
Room.
Line's perfect.
Should I curl it?
No, just line's perfect.
Hard, guys.
Go, go, go.
Keep going.
So good. Yeah, no wonder he likes it. Yeah.
Sorry, Matty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Back line.
Your weight is probably close there.
What are we doing?
Bumping the one you just threw.
Yeah, you need back, just
Gotta
back
shave
line.
that guard.
That's gonna be
Kinda
hard.
the
Don't you
same
think
shot
it-
just did.
Okay.
But another.
Looks like it.
Let's make it be here.
Yep.
Oh, I'm just not sure it's there.
What's there with it? Throw it the right way.
You
gotta
could
be
do
right there.
this.
Back 12.
I mean, that looks like the shot to me, guys, is playing that bump
I
on
agree.
that one, no?
Just freeze the outside one, and then there's a
Bump on
double.
the red one.
Yeah, timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Timeout being called by Cooey in Alberta.
Yeah, okay. Well, it just looked awfully hard from
Looks hard,
the
yeah.
other end, but
It does curl here.
it maybe doesn't look quite as hard from here. I mean,
Bonanza if you make this, but you want to save this, I assume.
Make what?
This.
No, this one's not there right now.
Like
Yeah,
to
What
where?
you want to do is this isn't terrible either. If you do get one in here, kind of unlock that,
Yeah,
leave
you-
this angle, then we got action.
Set this up.
We got action after
you
that.
could maybe make this.
That would be great.
That's the hardest shot, I think.
If you make this and get to the inside on this, and this goes to here, we got action.
I actually think the
Well, I
way
think
I
he's just ripping this, isn't he?
Two options.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the angle freeze, or number 1 you play the
Ripping
angle
this, trying to
raise.
get it all these
I don't think
spins.
that's
well,
gonna.
if we freeze it though,
I don't.
No. I think we
our
want to
shooter's
tap.
going into it.
Don't we want to tap this like this? Do this. Push this to right there and put this to right here.
I'd rather just freeze it. Then
Yeah, I
you
think
can't
the
blast.
freeze is the call.
Set this up.
Okay. It's a
Yeah,
tough
I
freeze.
mean, even
though.
if you're right here,
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you got a couple
Yep.
ways to get that red one that's on the button.
I like
unless
that a
you
lot.
can make this. I mean,
Looks hard. I think this one's a lot. Gets you kind of a same result.
Okay, let's do it.
Just lock it, eh? And then you either got the
Trying to
straight
bump
on
it a
hit
little or just straight
or
freeze?
this.
freeze.
Yeah. What do you think, Coach?
Well thought out. The angle raise, first of all, Neufeld didn't like
I mean,
it, so
if we
that's
move it a couple
that's
inches,
half the
might
battle,
be
and
okay.
you're going to tap it and roll open and give Dunstone some type of missile. You get this angle frozen, not that it's easy, but it's one of those ones that the other team really can't do anything about it. And that's when you know you've made the right call.
No, I like it. I like it.
Room, man.
Line only.
Line's good.
Gotta go. It's picking the fence. It's picking again.
Hard line.
Come on, buddy. Stay with it.
Hard, Ben.
Stay
Got to
with
go
it.
line.
So they're saying it's
Stay with
picking
it, buddy. Stay with
again.
it. Head down.
Where are you? Light?
Light.
Keep going. No. Leave it open. Leave it open.
No.
Never.
Okay.
Oh,
guess
that's
catch
2 in a row.
And then it just curls up at the end to overlap a little bit. It's tucked a bit.
Shot, eh?
I think so, eh?
Get in there with the end. Yep. If I get in.
Yeah, that's.
We got to get under. We can't get to here. That's
Like it's not making them.
Yep, just try nestling.
Yeah, you betcha.
really
That makes sense, right?
I believe
Or is
so.
it still the
under a
out
lot
turn?
of heat here now.
I think another one in there is pretty nice. Like, what's his shot right now, Matty? This double runner? Has to be, right?
He's going like that. He's coming into here. I'm trying to plant it on
Yeah,
there, which
yeah. So if we can get in here, it helps us.
We gotta get over the top of that red.
Wow. Like, look, if I hit it,
I know,
it comes back into this red.
Speed's holding up good, I think.
think I can take a broom more. Just freeze half flow on us.
Yep.
Pace is fine in here, eh?
He may have wanted it, but I don't think Moskowy moved the brush.
You're talking going into what?
The one on the center line.
Oh, you're
The
talking
yellow.
about
The yellow on the center line.
Oh, is it there?
We only have 2 stones out of play.
Edge on edge,
Yeah,
and I'm
okay.
trying to hit it a
Okay,
shade high.
okay.
As we get ready for skip stones.
I guess that's what he's guarding, eh?
I think he's coming in.
I think you're
Yeah.
right, Kevin.
Yeah, right in. Not much danger here unless you're really heavy.
Oh, easy, line by itself. Okay, whoa. T-line. Yeah, whoa. Back 4. Whoa. Yeah, back 4. Whoa. Whoa. Back 8. Close.
Boy, it's
Close.
all
Yep.
over this corner.
Yep.
It hasn't moved
Back
at
8.
all.
Yep. Hard roll. Hard roll. Whoa,
Look
whoa,
at
whoa,
that.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Really good.
Okay.
Good, Matty. Shot.
Boy, oh boy.
That just, it was as if it was in a track.
Yeah, yeah, it's true, eh? Which is very possible.
Never moved.
They didn't scream that he was way wide.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it, Kevin. I think
I
you
don't
might as
even
well-
know that you have to shave it, right?
Wow.
Like even if I graze this, it should get shot at least. But
think you gotta throw
I'm
it.
with
You
you.
gotta throw
Tighter
it,
the
though.
better. Yeah.
I think they've dreamt up this one. You got to barely get by that long guard. Onto there. Onto there. That one goes there. Like that, and you could make the double. This would be huge.
See actually, that's good.
Why not, considering what we've seen from him tonight?
This got to be real close to that guard and hard.
Cooey in his first.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, Ben. Beach hurt. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Boy, look at this. Bang, bang, and then over on the corner, so he didn't. He didn't get the double. He is the shot rock, and the question is who is second. I believe they are.
Oh, man.
They're second and third. And so it is Alberta at the moment. Sitting 3.
You think? It is close.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. How good is that? Had to curl a little more, but there was a rock in the way to do that. Beautiful shot.
Just enough, eh?
Gonna lay it here.
Yep.
Want to be right through the back.
Now, there's a nice bit of backing here for Dunstone. I haven't played this side for a little while.
The harder, even if I throw a miss now.
Not sure, actually.
There's a red, yellow raise, depending on where this thing drops.
Looks pretty natural to me.
I'm not seeing it, Matty.
No?
It's going to touch our red.
Yeah, I don't think.
And if it does this, it's an open draw for 3.
Okay.
Yeah, make the freeze.
This is a shot.
It's the same as we've seen, Matty. 14.5 to 14.75. Let's put her on the tee line.
Okay, so just that much slower. And that was back 8 on my own?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
back 8 on your own.
Kathy, what is it about Manitoba skips and these worn out brooms? I mean, I think it's
They are
Stoughton.
pieces of art.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. And then, of course, Mike McEwen.
Well, they're straw brooms. They're
Back
light.
line.
And so when you're throwing a tuck delivery, you don't need a lot of drag. And even to make them lighter, a lot use Cobras. We've seen that with Kate Cameron. That's the steel that's attached to it.
Get it here, Kirky.
Just Rarely
All the way,
see
Kurt.
it
I
anywhere
gotcha.
else.
All the way, Kurt. I got you. Keep going. Keep going.
I got
Never
you.
leave it.
I
Great
got
job,
you.
guys.
Boy, does he ever. Wonderful. And a little pat in the back for Kirk Myers.
Good job, guys.
Super shot. That was such a pressure shot. You ever do anything wrong there, you give it 4.
I think 3.
Well, it's just.
I think it's actually, you're safer going here, Kev, over the top.
Yes.
If you do this, we get 1, right? If
What do you got of this? What do you got?
All of it plus.
All of it. Heel.
Hit it
I
that
think
way.
it's- I think
It redirects onto this one first, and that makes that yellow rays go that way, and you might score a bundle. If you do it this way, it goes in here for shot.
Like that, eh?
But I think that's all you
You
get.
gotta play it across the face, I think.
Yeah. Because if you nose it, it does this, and it's 1, right?
It's thick half.
I don't think so.
2/3.
I don't think so at all.
2/3. Yeah. You got her, buddy.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right.
2/3.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if you nose it, I'm not convinced it touches that.
Sure.
Yeah, it misses that red, and then you only probably score 1.
Oh, true. I'd like to see a shade
I think
more.
this could sneakily. I think this could be 1.
You're going
That's
for
what you're
what?
saying. If he dead stuffs this, I think it's only 1.
I think
That's exactly
2/3.
it. So
Yep, 2/3, guys.
if you see the yellow that's top button,
Make it count.
if he hits the left side of that, he makes the red double it with that rock, and I think as many as 3.
Well, at the moment, though, it's Matt Dunstone.
Whoa.
Frozen.
Yes.
At the back of the button.
Bring to it.
Here to it. Run it back. Bang, bang. Oh, it just didn't settle for him. He's got the single for 1. Is it 2? Yeah, I think it's just the single.
Just a little thinner on the first one, thinner on the second one, and he would have made the double. Great shot just the same.
I think it's just for the single. As they take a look, they give them the deuce.
Well, I think it's a 2, otherwise they would have measured.
Okay, thanks, Kathy. So 2 it is, Cooey. On this Monday night, we're tied at 6.
I definitely have an appreciation of wearing the Bison and that storied history, so we really embrace that. A little extra pressure to do our very best with the Manitoba colors on our back.
This is why we play, to get to the show. You know, they're just steady doing what they do and giving me all the support that I need, and these guys are great, and it just means a lot to share this with them.
And both teams coming off wins. This afternoon, McEwen was an easy winner over Nunavut, and in a wonderfully played game, we saw Fleming draw the lid in an extra to win 7-6 over Gunlickson. So you've got 2-1 McEwen, 3-0 Fleming tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Brian and Kathy will have it for you. And great entertainment tonight in a 6-6 tie as we go to the 8th. On this Monday night to complete day 4 of round robin play. And it is team wildcard number 2, Matt Dunstone out of Regina. He does have last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstones.
You like spreading them?
That's what I like.
It's not great.
Hitting them or spreading?
Nose it with
What?
control. Yeah, spread them
Yeah,
out.
you got to get to nose. You need control to kill this. Nose.
How much weight? Control?
Yep.
They need. I thought Cooey would go a little harder to try to steal here. He just hates the angles.
Clean?
So they're going to try to raise the
Real
yellow
hard.
onto the red.
Hard. Whoa. Yep.
Whoa!
Yes.
Hard. Get it out.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Good shot.
Straight deal.
Feel it again? I think so.
7/8.
Oh, he wants me to make it. You okay with this?
I am. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Off.
Get it out there. Get it out there. Hard Ducey.
Wow.
Better.
That was hard to do.
Shot. Really good, Kirk.
And does roll it away, so the center line wide open.
No, I like spreading them. I like that a lot.
Control.
He could only see an eighth of an inch of that, and he hit it. So tough to steal down the center with no guard, so they're going to try to hit this a little offline and spread them around. Get some separation, these two rocks.
Anything. That one.
No, good.
And there you go. Not quite maybe as much as they'd hope.
Throw beach.
Board weight.
Say board?
Yep.
Board weight.
Board. Hard. Just board. Clean. Hard. Yep. Whoa. Just board. Whoa. Clean. Board. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. It's good.
And then rolls up and gears away.
Turn the nose, Bruckle.
Turn
the beak.
Sure.
I mean, you could know that he might play that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's make this.
I like same weight. Maybe a shade more.
You need normal to make this.
Well, Botcher, after a single and 7, leads at 5-4 over Saskatchewan and Colton Flash, Kathy.
Well, Brendan Botcher was trying to play a tick double on his final stone, and he hit it too thin, just grazed that yellow stone over and left it shot. And the question is, how do you get two? They looked at playing the hit and roll on the other side, but instead are trying to get to the nose. For the two, has to stick right there and cannot touch his own.
Kevin, go ahead. No, clean. Down.
Of the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatchewan.
You gotta move it. You gotta move it. Hard. Oh.
And that will work. And, you know, those 2 years of playing with Cooey, Colton Flash say what he took away from him, this encyclopedia that is Kevin Cooey, and now he's applying it himself.
Well said, and it's showing his finesse game has just been off the charts, and he's when he showed up with Cooey, he was one of the best hitters. He's playing very well, confident. The whole team's confident.
Very.
Looks like ice for control, if I was guessing. Okay.
Yeah, I would agree.
Control, but I think it's max. So.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, take a sliver less.
I think just no. I like the ice.
Sure.
Okay.
I like just easy control.
No, weight's great.
Weight's good. Whoa,
Easy.
Clean. Peach. Clean. Bend.
Whoa.
Yep.
Hard.
Yes.
Yep. Hard.
Big roll.
Roll
Watch
it.
it.
Roll it.
Even him up. Hard beats. Hard.
No. It's good. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, that's so good.
It's actually harder to roll them dead even than as I thought.
Close to getting
Yeah.
Close. I'll play for a quarter.
Well, certainly the numbers he wouldn't appreciate at 77%, but it's what and when you make the big shot, and he's made several of them, as Kevin Cooey. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Smooth weight.
Yeah, his 77 might be as impressive as Dunstone's numbers, because not that Dunstone's all shots have been easy either, but Kevin's have been harder.
Good shot, Matty.
We want the blank, don't we?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go him half.
Speed will be good here, Kev.
You know, you think about these two teams, you're looking at maybe the future of the game in their respective provinces when you have a a young team like Nathan Young and Tyler Smith out of Prince Edward Island. And here is Young, this junior team that has once again, just before they got here, won their junior championship again.
Well, he did, and obviously using this as a training ground to go to the Brier. He's very, very calm under pressure, and he's facing a lot of pressure in this end. Facing 4.
Sweep for tea, guys. All you.
Trying to get to the lid.
Yep, carrot it. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
You know, one of the nicest moments in a Brier that's really been filled with many was when they played in that opening draw on the Friday night. The first people to greet him coming off the ice was Gushue.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, and they were at the back, and they were all there to say congratulations and welcome to the show.
Same as what I gave you last end.
Yep, you got her.
Hair off my intern there last end.
Hair off your intern last end. Yep.
Nice shot by Cooey. Forces them to the single.
14-5 to 15.
Yep, 14-5 to 14-75.
You can see enough of it, though. I thought he might take it on, but I think it's the analytics with this team. I know they're happy being one down with Hammer coming home. So this way, you've still got control here by going one up. So if that's the theory, you happen to give up a deuce, you're still kind of where you want to be.
Line's good. Tickler in.
Real good.
Tickler in. 14-7.
Skippers are feeling it. The throw and walk away.
Good boy, Matty.
There it is to back of the button.
There, 14-7.
Dunstone will take his single and also take the lead.
Very nice.
Monday night in Lethbridge at the Tim Hortons Brier, the 93rd edition of the Canadian Men's Curling Championship. Matt Dunstone elected to draw for his single to take the lead. 7-6, we go to 9, and it's Alberta. Kevin Cooey out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary that does have the last draw. That's the Hammer playing the Yellowstone.
That's good.
Little down.
Little light. Whoa. Whoa. Close.
No.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Beach. Beach. Hard. Hard beach. Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Gotta go, Johnny. Gotta go, Johnny.
Good shot, Ben.
You don't have to blow our brains out.
You want to just hit and roll?
Sure.
We can just,
that's good enough.
we can just exchange hits all in and give them 2 if we wanted to.
Or
There you go.
boys.
Hair big
Clean.
or no? Okay.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Whoa.
Maybe a hair big.
Off.
Hair big.
Off. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Hard roll.
Attaboy. Great shot.
Very patient. Most teams would just play the double, but they're trying to force Alberta to a single, so just shrinking that scoring area.
Let's hit it. Hit and stick with the.
You're trying to roll over here or
Big.
get low?
Try and roll it big.
Okay.
Idea would be to roll the same distance from the tee line as the other ones. You've got to roll like a foot behind the tee line, way over in the edge of the 12. Tough
Easy
shot.
board. Hard beach. Hack weight. Hard. Hard.
Gotta drill this thing.
Whoa. Whoa.
Weight's good.
Yep. Whoa.
Ben.
Now a little lick to help it over. And now they can save it.
Go, Matty. Go.
Attaboy.
And they will save it on the edge and spins back.
Oh, I didn't think at the hog line that had any chance of hanging around.
No, I'm not actually.
You gotta go talk to him. We got time.
Problem with hitting that is you roll out its end over, right? This is okay. This is fine. Hack. I like this. Commit to it, Kirky. This is a shot.
in a 4-4 tie and a must-win for both New Brunswick and Ontario. And it is Ontario sitting 1, 2, and 3, and that's what's facing Jim Graham.
Well, Jim missed his first shot and did not look very happy because that left an opening for Glenn Howard to remove the lone New Brunswick stone to lie 3, and he did. And so James is electing to play the hit, needs to get to the nose and can't roll.
It's really got a curl.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. So they've elected to concede, as we just saw on this sheet, so that they would keep the hammer coming home.
Wow.
Okay. So Howard leads at 5-4.
Easy. Just easy.
What am I hitting? Big half?
Half's going to be close.
Yeah, that one down with, one up without. We'll argue that for the
forever,
and so it becomes a personal preference. Last stats I looked, you're better to be one up without, but it's like 53 or 52%.
It is marginal.
So if you feel better the other way, go for it.
Hard, Kirk.
Okay.
Not able to get underneath. Across the nose and underneath.
You got her.
BJ Neufeld.
Little down. Easy control.
Oh, no.
Clean it. Yep.
Hard. Hard.
Hard.
Hard, Ben. Gotta go, Ben. Gotta go.
Uh-oh. And
oh, boy.
Just a little too thin.
Curled that much there.
He's had a few of those interns. The last game we watched, he rolled out 2 or 3 times like that. I don't know whether they're just not icing him right or he's throwing a little different this week. Maybe just light.
A little more.
Clean.
A little
Clean.
heavier. Clean. Yep.
Gotta go.
Real hard.
Clean.
Hard.
Clean.
Good.
You're just cleaning this, Kirk.
Good shot.
Go on, Matty.
Roll.
Ended up being a bit.
You did. That one was crispy as I was sweeping it.
Good shot.
Attaboy, nice pair.
Thanks,
Got
guys.
it, buddy.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Just clean, John.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Off.
Clean. Whoa.
Off.
No, John.
No. It's got to curl. Got to curl.
Oh, dear.
Drop Beach.
And he does hang it on the edge.
Difference in weight.
Drop Beach. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Difference in weight. So one was a hair light and over curled on them. That one he added the weight.
Oh, that was nice and aggressive to you.
Easy way.
You betcha, Matty.
5-4, Prince Edward Island leading Newfoundland and Labrador.
Well, he faces to electing to play the hit. Needs to stick or roll a little bit to the inside because of the placement of the other stone in the house.
Tyler Smith, second appearance. Last year played with Eddie McKenzie through the third stone. Went 1-7 in their round robin there.
I think that's good enough.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It doesn't really matter either way.
One yellow it is, fellas. Thank you. Matt Dunstone.
Wait, solid easy. Yep.
Who's
Clean. Yep.
I mean, are we heading towards a blank? Sure looks like it.
Yep.
Who's going to be the happier here, or the more disappointed, do you think?
Great shot.
Is it Alberta being able to have Last Rock down by 1 coming home, or is Dunstone disappointed he wasn't able to maybe get the force?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. It looked like a 2, so I think Dunstone's happy. But as I said earlier, Dunstone would rather be 1 down with hammer coming home. So, but Cooey's pretty happy with this too. Force he probably loses, so he's still got control of this game with hammer coming home.
Okay, so go back to the last end. You thought he could have made? Was the shot there to blank?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't easy. It was there. And I find in that situation, I hate to give up control. So unless I was 90% sure I was going to make it, I don't try it. And maybe that's why he didn't try it.
Yep.
Can't roll out here, though.
Yep.
Looks good. You ever roll out here and Matt goes top 8 and
shot
around the center garden, you probably can't blank.
Shot, Kev.
6-5 Saskatchewan. Colton Flash leading, and boy, chance for 3 here.
It is a half shot and a miss by Colton Flash in this end. Was trying to bury around a guard and was short. That left Brendan lying 2, and then he tried to run back and got nothing. And so this is a draw, full 8 foot for 3.
Whoa. Line's good. Yep. Whoa. Starting to curl. Line's good.
Line's good. Keep a broom down. Keep a broom down. Ah, boy.
And good they are for 3. Dunstone's last.
Good end.
Trying to throw it harder here to jump it across to the center line.
Close.
It's close.
Whoa. Hard roll. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Great shot.
Oh, wow, is that ever pretty? Look at that. Oh, it is right behind.
Dead nutted. Great shot, kid.
Got any on more on either side?
No, you're throwing hack or board.
I need board to make it.
Yeah.
I think board's the weight here, eh?
Oh yeah, board. I think you can still stick around.
Yep.
I like a shade more. Don't you? That looks good, eh?
That looks pretty good to me, Koo.
Huge shot.
Clean. Whoa.
They're heavy.
Whoa.
Final stone.
Ben.
Now jumping all over it is Hebert. Got to help it over.
Gotta go, Ben.
Hard.
Staying with it.
He missed it, though.
Oh, he did. Couldn't help it over enough. Dunstone picks up a steal. Leads it by 2. Dustin Kidby throwing lead stones for Matt Dunstone as they pick up a surprise steal on a rare error from Kevin Cooey to lead at 8-6. And once again, Alberta will have the last rock. Cooey playing the Yellowstones. And he called for board weight, and you both think that he overthrew it.
Yeah, just enough. That's all it takes. Everybody's worrying about hitting the broom all the time. You throw an extra 8-10 feet there, it's 3 inches wider when it gets down there.
No line,
That's all it takes.
DJ's all day. DJ's all day.
Keep going, Beach.
Come on, Beach, all you got.
Keep going.
Come on, Beach, all you got.
Hard.
Come on, Beach, all you got.
Back 12.
Head down, Beach. Go. Keep going.
Every inch.
Great sweep, guys. Great scrub.
Back line, we'll do the rest.
Hack. Full hack.
Well then.
Stay close, Deuce.
Close.
Looks pretty good.
Clean.
Clean it.
Clean.
Attack.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Whoa.
Attack.
Just clean. You're on a big piece. It's good.
Sit down, baby. Good shot. Good shot, Kirk.
Sit down.
Sit.
Just
Good.
big, eh?
Good boy. Hey.
Just big.
Yeah, it was
big
probably
board.
closer to board.
Top 8, top 12. Good.
Oh, that's light.
Still room.
BJ, you're in. BJ.
Wow.
Gotta go for weight. It's
BJ.
light.
Hard, guys. Benny, line's
Get
good.
it for weight.
Line's
Line
good.
will be
Line's
good.
good.
Looks
Line's
light.
good.
Keep
Come on,
going,
buddy.
keep
Keep
going.
going.
Get him by here. Okay. Fine.
Still got a ton of work to do.
good. 14 and a half.
Not where they wanted that one.
That's a quick one, boys.
Okay.
That steel's kind of stung them a little bit.
Yeah, he sort of takes the life out of you.
Yeah.
Which is just surprising when it's
Top 8. No. Stay straight rock.
a team as experienced as this. I mean, the one thing that we've
Top 4. Perfect line. Top button.
thought so highly of Dunstone is when he's, you know, he's had his pocket picked a number of times, yet he hasn't hung his head. None of them have.
Right.
They've battled through the whole game.
Yes.
It only took us 8 ends to figure it out, I guess. But
Good shot, buddy.
better late than never.
Sweeping, boys.
Shared more.
Sweep for T-line.
Wait's really good.
Hard. Light's good. Light's good.
Wait on, Lee.
Light's good. Just top button.
Just freeze.
Stay with it.
Small
No,
bump. Small
off,
bump.
off then. Off then. Off then. Off.
Hey, good shot.
Hack it.
Back line.
Back line.
Yeah,
Think you wanna
it's
move this?
accessible to tap.
Okay. I can hack it.
Back 4.
Okay.
Or can you get to nose with hack?
Maybe. I'd like to just kind of heavy draw in there, I think. Like if I freeze it, it's getting tight for him. I agree.
T on your own.
Exactly what I've been throwing.
Yeah, you'd love to remove it because of the score, but it's difficult to do that. So throw the right weight. Scowie's right here. Even if he's a little light and just tap freezes it, it's sure shrinking the scoring area.
T-line, top 4. You gotta
So
wait.
T-line on your own, says Matt Dunstone.
T-line.
Let it work. It's close.
T-line. You just can't.
It's not super heavy, but I just like the way it's
We don't have a good angle here, guys.
Yeah, it's a little heavy.
A little bit.
Curl.
Good.
No, not good, really.
Why?
Well, it didn't get to the inside. So now Kevin can be aggressive, roll inside. You'll never get it out if it's perfect.
Speed's good here. That's 14.25
speed's nice
there.
here.
Nice spot here.
Just almost a back 8, chip it, get it back far enough and roll.
Heavy. How's the
Wait's
weight?
good.
Scowie's did nothing here, so they got to be careful not to brush this too soon.
Gotta go, John.
Leave it early.
Gotta go, John.
Now Morris.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go hard.
There's the yellow.
Oh, good spot, Peach. Very good.
Okay.
That was the second. That was plan B, and it's pretty good.
Good shot.
It's very gradual there.
Yeah, totally. As long as we're on the yellow, not too concerned about anything
bad,
here, I
Beach.
don't think.
He can see a small half, big third kind of thing.
If you could nose it.
Who can?
You.
What's that?
That would be lovely, yeah.
I think that's a shot.
That's the best shot.
Do you like that?
I do, yeah.
Okay. I like that.
It's nose
Same.
batter here.
I don't love that. He's always
I
going
know.
to be drowning that.
I think we hit her. Or just tap it
I
on
think
the
this
nose,
is the
eh?
call.
Same weight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tricky to nose it.
Same
Vic.
weight.
Same weight.
Look at it there. It's overburied by quarter rock, and you know what happened to Scowie's last one.
How'd you hear on your first?
Under the button on us. Let's talk about this. Should we? Fine.
So timeout been called.
Is it crazy to throw this?
No, it's not bad. Never thought about it.
I like leaving that for me.
Yeah, okay. I just wondered, Matty, if we play this, is he just coming on us, on him again? And
Yep.
maybe that's not such a big deal. I guess we follow him.
I'm good with this right now.
I'm not sure, because I don't love leaving this either.
If you move it a bit, like
Yeah, it's great.
you don't even have to though.
You just gotta get onto the yellow, right?
I'm not concerned about him doing anything here because it's always going to spill off into here. I'm going to have to draw again.
Okay, I like that then.
I think you're right. I think you're right, Matty. Do you like that better?
Even if
What's our best shot?
What's wrong with that?
That's Bonanza too, yeah. He'll tap it in there, and then we can tap up.
It's never more than a deuce.
I'd like to get onto his yellow if I could, I think.
Covered the nail.
About the same weight? I think so too.
You know, from first stone until right now, he's been very decisive.
Yes. Yeah.
It's as if he's had a game plan.
Yeah.
He knows his team is playing well. He's playing well.
Yeah, they've all played well. They've been the better team, actually.
So you can be top 4 too, guys, if line's not great. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
you're
if we're
right.
hanging a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you notice, Kathy, I'm trying to think. Yes, he's, 2 bronze medals, but do you see something different in Dunstone this year as compared to the previous 2?
I just think that it's the confidence. When I asked him before the game if he felt that they had learned anything from those 2 previous bronze medals, he said the first one for sure was the experience, but they really felt that they were as good as, if not better than, their opponent in Brendan Botcher last year. It just was that one big shot that we've shown. He doesn't feel like they have to do anything different, and I think it's the confidence that comes from feeling like you fit and you belong and that you can win in this field.
Well, then look at that. Wanted to cover the pin.
Great judge, guys.
Cover the nail, and he has. Braden Moskowy.
Very nice. There might be a raise triple here, though. Or double, at least.
Good call. Perfect.
See, I think it's
Just hack. You don't need any more.
Okay, it's either. I promise you a quarter's good.
What do you say?
in between a quarter and third.
Yeah.
Split the difference.
What do you say?
You get it there. You got to get it thin. This one will kind of redirect that way. That one goes back. The key is moving the shot rock far enough. Or you just plain nose it. You jam it on there and hope it moves far enough, and you sit the 1.
Looks like.
I'm really surprised you aren't throwing a little more weight at this.
Pretty thin.
I know, it just looks like a lot.
Yeah. Back way, Beach.
So angle the yellow back. Angle raise double.
Heavy hack.
No, hack weight.
Heavy hack.
Get close.
Weight's good.
Get
ready.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep. Yes.
Hard, Ben.
Trying to hold it up
Hard,
now.
Ben.
Ben.
Hold it
Hard.
up.
Roll the shooter, John. Roll the
Watch
shooter,
out
John.
now. He angles it back, and he'll move
good
1. Shot stone still does belong to Dunstone.
Jeez.
Tough one, Beach.
Just took off on him.
Yeah.
His intern curls.
Actually, if we're right into here, it's a tough angle for him to come off.
Same. I think we want to be to this, right?
Yeah,
Like,
100%. Chisel
if
off
we
that
are
as good as
chiseling, it's
anything.
okay.
Yeah.
Play for the straight draw.
It's not going nuts here.
No. Where'd you have me on my first?
Your first one?
Yeah.
I had you right there.
Just lock one in there. Even short, I don't know how you get it out.
T-line.
Top 4, full 4.
Where do we want to be? Just a little smudge off?
Perfect where? T-line.
Back button T.
We can play this. Just let me know.
All right, speed's nice in here, Matty.
Yep. A lot of options here. Talk to him.
Yep.
$14-5.
14-5. Yep.
As we drop in on Brendan Botcher, up by a couple, and this is his first.
Well, this is Brendan's last stone, just trying to run his opponent out of rocks. Of course, Colton needs 2. He gets rid of the only 1, and that is game.
Yeah, I apologize. That was the second shot. You're right. So 8-6 is your final, and 4 straight wins for the defending champion, Brendan Botcher.
Back 4. Okay. Whoa. Clean. Back 4. No, back 4. Clean it. Back 4. Clean it. Back 4. Clean. Back 8. Whoa.
Yep, back 8.
Whoa. Yep. Back 8. I got you. Yep. All the way. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good call, Moss.
Attaboy.
Great shot.
Really good.
I'm out. Good judge, guys.
Yeah, that's
What if we try to get one in the pocket there with back ring?
that's really good.
Yeah.
Timeout has been called by Alberta and Cooey. That's their second.
If we can get here with back ring, it's just hard, eh?
Well, you gotta move this, or it's
Yeah.
useless.
So I'm thinking this right now.
I don't think we do it yet.
Well, we're gonna have it again here, just to shave instead.
What are you trying to do, though?
You're trying to hit it.
You're
Trying to hit it onto
that
this
one.
first and get this going.
I guess even if I plant it here,
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Not the worst.
at least that way we're guaranteed to lose this time.
Yeah, you'd love to.
The only other thing I was thinking of was this, but then this is gone. Yeah, I think that.
No, I think this. Just touch this first. is the
I guess
best.
that's ideal if we touch that one first.
Yeah,
Touch
right
that
into
first,
right
I
into
think
that one.
we have a chance.
And if I nut it here.
Probably plant that's pretty good too, Kev.
Pretty good.
Okay.
All right, well, we have a moment. Let's drop into the game. Howard leading, Ontario leading
Okay, it's similar to
5-4
another one.
over James Grattan, New Brunswick. And Grattan's last coming up, Kathy.
Well, he tried to make a double on his first and left his shooter in the 12-foot. Glenn picked it out and rolled out. Not a very easy draw because of the guard placement. So this is a hack weight shot to try to get to the shot stone. He needs to stick around to tie.
Come on.
Uh-oh. No.
And will not. And he'll spill.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Good luck.
Been that kind of prior so far for Grattan. It has been a head scratcher to say the least, as he falls now to 1-4, and Howard picks up win number 1.
Okay, that's one.
That's one, and we said earlier it's difficult. He probably needs to win out. Cooey's first.
Watch it, watch it. Oh, good try.
Oh, and trying to come off the back. That stone center line, top edge of the 12.
You just want to be in on it. Don't want to move it. Take a sheet off. Want to take the broom more? No, I don't. Okay.
Where can we be in?
What?
Just thinking where we want to be.
And Prince Edward Island has picked up their first win, 6-4, as they beat Newfoundland and Labrador and Nathan Young.
Round off for you here, boys?
Yep.
You betcha.
I don't.
Oops, sorry.
I don't see a shot.
Back 8 on my own.
That's right.
Period for
4 or
2
5 feet off.
I think 5 off is
for
bang.
Kevin Cooey. That rock, Kath, on the right side of the button. Where? How do you possibly move that?
I don't know.
And get the other one. And stay.
Take your time.
Yeah, you
Right. Top button, boys. 5 off your last one, Matty.
Final stone for Matt Dunstone. Alberta with last rock.
Top 4.
Then
That's
how
what
do
you
you
want.
get to
Line's good.
if you're
Line's
Alberta?
Good. Clean it, clean it.
Line's
Top 4.
good.
I got you. Clean
T-line.
it. Lock it on. That's clean. It's T-line. Okay. Keep it coming. I want it on the tee. Okay. Go hard Gotta now. go. It's curling hard now. Yeah. Hard. Come on, boys. Okay, we're there, boss. Keep going. Top button. Hard.
Hard, don't stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Beauty, Matty.
Good shot.
Atta boy.
What do you do?
shot.
Just turn around and shake?
Yep.
There you go, exactly. There's nothing left for Cooey.
Well played.
And Matt Dunstone out of the Highland Curling Club in Regina with a wonderful game right down the lineup.
Yeah, baby.
Make the final 8-6. Dunstone is the winner as he improves to 5-0 and hands Cooey loss number 1 to sit at 4-1. And look at him, how excited he is. It's a huge win. Nothing but confidence for him.
That was fun.
Great plan.
As their coach, Adam Kingsbury, is there. All smiles and all applause on a big win.
The Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Well, it's time to answer the questions from the media about how he suffered his first loss. Kevin Cooey dropping an 8-6 decision to Matt Dunstone. And really the big shots, of course, were the in-off, the angle raise for 2. That came in the second. Then that quad was brilliant But then the missed shot. You make the big ones, you miss the one you should have. And that was the difference in 9. The steal of 1, 8-6 is your final. And Cooey's numbers not Cooey-like at just 72%. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. And Dunstone, as Ray Kingsbury, his coach, just acknowledging a game well played by the young man. So he remains top of the table now. There's some argument. Is he in fact from Saskatchewan? Yeah, they play at Regina. Is he a Saskatchewan provincial team? No, of course. That is Colton Flash. But just so you know, the last team from Saskatchewan that won 5 straight to start a Brier, that was Ernie Richardson back in 1964. So a Saskatchewan team has done it, but in fact, wild card. If you win it, would you then break the 42-year streak? Not sure. Mike McHugh, Paul Fleming, that will be the next game we'll have for you as we again focus on Pool B. Brian and Kathy will have it for you tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern from here in Lethbridge. It was a great night of curling. Wonderful. As Cooey, Morris, Dunstone, the Scowie put on quite the show. Thank you for joining us. Tim Hortons Briers here on Canada's Sports Leader, TSN. Stay with us. Sports Center is in progress.